Let's on three.
I'm BrickingUpBrad.
I'm Matt Mellish.
I'm Block.studios.
I'm Ethan the Artisan.
And we are the
You got
Woo! We got 10 viewers already. How are you all doing today? Welcome back. I know we took last week off, guys, but we're coming out here strong. We're coming out here with a lot of energy. We're coming up with not knowing what we're doing today, most of it. But
fun.
But yeah.
We have part of a plan.
Part of a plan.
a plan. You're supposed to say 15%. I don't know. All right. So before we get into it, guys, we have some awesome stuff. We're going to do some trivia time today. We're going to do a tier list at the end of the show. We're also got some Lego memes from you guys, from our Discord server. And on top of it, we got an amazing guest. And that amazing guest is all the way from YouTube. And then you have to go in the back door of YouTube to find this person. If you know Emmasaurus, who is a lovely guest on our show a month, 2 months ago, right there. About 2 months ago.
I'm Groot.
Our other half is here, and we are super excited. I'm not saying that we haven't anticipated our other guests, but I will say the hype around this guest has been off the charts for us. So bringing him in all the way from YouTube, it's mrsaurus.
Hey, what's going on?
We are gonna figure out today if this is Emmasaurus's better half or if Emily is. I don't know how to go with this.
Emily is definitely
better half
better than the two.
All right.
So thanks for having me on, everybody. Really appreciate it. Like they said, I'm kind of the side, kind of like deep lore Emmasaurus lore. If you find what the fun thing about Emmasaurus is, if you go look at like some of the old videos from like 2008, those were my stop motion videos that I used to make on the channel.
Oh.
And then a few years ago, I told Emily, I was like, hey, do you want to start a Lego YouTube channel again? I've been planning on doing it for 10 years. And she's like, okay. And now we're here. And
Wow, that's
Are you guys both full-time in it?
no, I have a normal, boring 9 to 5. And so my joke is that I work hard so Emily can live my dream.
It kind of makes me cry a little bit inside.
It's fine because I think I like to kind of separate, the hobby a lot from my like professional life. Like I like just the complete separation of the two.
Totally.
So kudos to Emily for doing it full time because I'm like now I gotta switch it off. I turn off the Lego, put on the blur screen, focus on work, and I get home, then back to Lego.
Let's go. We did have this great meme submitted for this week about Ross, and we have to show it now. All right. Me sad that there wasn't a Stud Bud show last week. Me happy that there's one this week. Me seeing that there be a guest. It's mrsaurus.
Yep. I like that.
Okay, I have to say though, just to start this up, me and Matt, we saw you do the video with Emily where you guys were doing live. What was it, Matt?
Well, you were going through, for me, it was the boxes of old Clone Wars sets. You were pulling out all the boxes and going through those and giving when you got it. It was an exclusive at Walmart, wherever. And you knew all the information about it, which I, for one, really appreciated because that's where, this all started for me in a sense. And knowing that you have the same sort of appreciation for the sets that I love the most, that got me excited and pumped to have you on.
I could tell. I could look in the background. I see your gunship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see your ghost and everything. Actually, I brought it out, but it's in the other room now. But I brought my Republic dropship. I was going to do a flex. But
Yeah, what?
That would be a flex. That would be a flex.
I'll have Emily bring it here in a minute. But yeah, I haven't rebuilt the... I got it out of storage, and I didn't do a good job of storing everything. It was one of those things where it was only supposed to be in storage for like a month, and it ended up being in storage for like 10 years. And
Right.
so I didn't put them in bags or bins or anything, so they were just in their boxes. So they got kind of gross. It was weird, kind of
Kinda
dusty in
gross.
there. So I learned I should have rinsed them off before I rebuilt it. So when I pick up the Republic dropship, it kind of creaks a little bit.
Oh,
It's my favorite set to this day. want to be buried with it.
I feel like a lot of people love that set. Like me, for example. Like when I go to Bricks and Minifigs, they're always like, "Is there a set that you're looking for?" I'm like, "The Republic dropship. If you ever get it
For $2,000.
yeah, they're like, yeah, probably not. But yeah, it's one that I
had it
want.
once at my Bricks and Minifigs last year, and they asked me if I wanted it, and I guess I was like, I do, but I know there's a lot of other people here that really want it, and I have it already, so I'm not gonna move in on it. Plus, $1,000, so I was like,
It's a lot.
Yeah, and that was, I think, without figs too. I think it only came with the.
Oh,
pilots.
wow.
I was gonna say
Honestly,
$1,000
that
is a deal.
You don't need the figs for that set. That figs, like, yeah, the figs are good, but like, you can buy clone battle packs and just fill that
Yeah,
puppy
you can,
up.
you can
Like,
fill it in. You could use whatever clones you want for that one, but man, that's something else, man. Something about that set.
It's not the I can't afford the $1,000 set. It's no, I'm letting someone else take it because that's for the greater good.
I want everyone to be able to enjoy it. I do know how big of a set that is and a big deal I want it is, but I do want other people to get that.
yeah.
Rice,
completely
if you ever see Mjolnir and you pick up Thor's hammer, you'll be worthy of that for sure.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, so going back to it, like one of the videos I saw was you guys were doing the dots putting together and did like the reality, and just the good sport, like how funny you were to me in that was just amazing. That video made me laugh so hard.
The editing.
Appreciate it. That was probably our favorite video that we've made. And you know what? I have it right here up in my.
Oh my gosh, he kept it.
So if anyone hasn't seen it, we're part of the Lego Ambassador Network, and we kind of get like, we try to ask for like the sets that no one else gets, just even though they're not like super popular, but like we think it's fun. So we get dots, and we're like, so then we'd like to make it a goal, like, okay, how are we gonna get people to click on a dots video?
Oh, did it?
I gotta say,
like,
it's the only dots video I've ever clicked on.
And so that's like our big pride is that we tricked everybody into watching a dots video at the end of the day. But we were watching a lot. We were being trashy and watching a lot of like Love Is Blind reality TV. And we just thought it would be really funny to kind of incorporate that into it. And so we had a good time. Yeah, that was probably my favorite video we've made. We're hoping to make more. We did kind of one after that where we like renovated the Lego City and we are going for like a Chip and Joanna fixer-upper kind of style video. And then we have like one more we're trying to make here soon we're doing a room remodel, so we're gonna try to do something similar to it, but we'll see how it goes.
That is amazing.
Like the Netflix, how they have all those shows about like organization and stuff like that. That's kind of the next one we're going for. So we're channeling our reality TV into
You guys play it off so well, though. Like I just remember laughing so hard, and I remember in our group, let's have like a group chat for like we just talk about like like all right, what's the next show and stuff. And I remember Matt that morning dropping that video into that group chat, and being like, guys, we got to get Ross on just after this video. So good. All right, but let's move on a little bit from here. We got some awesome stuff to talk about. Real quick though, do we want to talk about how our week was? Any new Lego stuff that we got?
We can do a really speed round.
Speed round. Matt, you want to start with that?
Yeah, so I'll set the pace. I got 2 Lego sets, not this week, but last week. I went to Target and I was looking for batteries for my camera microphone, but of course I walked down the Lego aisle and I saw this bad boy back in stock and on sale. So I got Thor's new Asgard. And I also, because I do have the Disney train and I'm gonna build it at some point, but I don't know where to put it. That's the whole problem.
You've had that set for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say a long time.
I'm aware. I've also had the UCS Millennium Falcon for a long time. I'm aware.
Wait, not the Falcon. The 2 UCS Millennium Falcons.
Go watch the video. I'm only gonna go one. So I got these were on sale as well for like $4. I think they were both like $4 or $5 off. Which $4 or $5.
How does everybody find that stuff? Literally, every time because I see videos galore, they're like, things are on sale. I go to my Target or clearance or anywhere, it's all full price every time.
So,
every time.
It's all up to the store manager. It's like because like all these times people are like, oh yeah, poly bags are $1, and I go and it's like they're still $5. I think it's
Utah
literally
sucks.
buy their yeah. literally by the area. It's just like random times. You don't have to. You can't go off other people's stuff unless you live near them. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good.
It's
Jedi mind
stupid.
tricks. You will take $5 off this set.
Zane,
I've kind of
what-
learned like like if you live like in a metropolis, usually it's harder to get those kinds of deals. But if you live kind of more out like in nowhere, maybe not even completely nowhere, but just smaller cities, like that's where I find the better deals.
For
But
sure.
I live in Austin, so I don't get that.
I was gonna say, Austin's kind of a big one.
Zane, what non-discounted Lego did you get? Anything?
What non-discounted Lego did I get? It's been a little while since we've been on here, so I'll just quickly list. We got Boba's throne room. We have the Mandalorian helmet. We got the land speeder, which
Nice.
honestly, by the way, if y'all haven't built that, I actually very highly recommend it.
I agree. It is a fun build. I was not expecting it.
Me
I
either.
was having a blast building it.
Right? And so like the whole interior is very colorful and very easy to find the pieces, and you can just watch it come together without it being like stressful because everything is gray or everything is black or
or tan.
or tan. I mean, it was just a super fun build. It wasn't stressful. It was easy. Everybody hates on the land speeder. Now they've done this. Stop. We don't want any more, but I like this one.
No, the mega UCS land speeder is next.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Get
the
into it.
yeah the $800 one.
Oh, man. They need
I
a
will say-
UCS Venador class.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
But
What were you gonna say,
I will
Ross?
say one thing you missed though, it is a little stressful, was those big stickers on the front. And those are those two big stickers. I don't know how I landed them both perfectly, but
Did
I
you
was
use the
getting like
sticker
really
trick?
anxious. I waited days before I put them on because I was just like, I need to be in the right mental space to put these stickers on.
You're right. You're right. That was the special piece. And Matt hates stickers. So
I do too. My arguments, they're not in the system. I Stanley, go back. They are not part of the system. You never see brick with a sticker being like faced in on another brick. There's,
yeah.
Right.
So that's my like argument as to why we should get rid of stickers. But
Russ, if I didn't love you enough already, I love you even more now.
Right?
These guys all know stickers are my worst nemesis. I'm sorry. This is one thing I can actually hate. I don't use that word very often, but I hate stickers.
You don't?
Well, I mean, so for some sets, I mean, I can kind of understand it. If it's a common piece that's used all over the place, like there's no sense in, making one specific for an average size ship. But like a UCS, like any UCS Lego set, I feel like should have all printed. If it's a Lego UCS and you're spending hundreds of dollars
Agreed.
on one Lego, it doesn't matter if it's a common piece. It doesn't matter if it's an uncommon piece. It should all be printed, just
I think,
regardless.
if it has that 18 plus on the front, it should be printed.
Yes, leave the stickers to the children.
Yeah. And a lot of it is kind of like what I'm assuming your problem is too, Matt. I like Lego because it's all systematic and things go ways and you don't have to try that hard.
Yeah.
And the
Mindless.
stickers, the stickers, I'm like sweating trying to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ninjago City. I know I've said this a lot of times. Ninjago City Gardens has 66 stickers, and that was like
terrible. That was awful.
That was not Hogs. Diagon Alley. Diagon Alley. Each building has a different sticker sheet.
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
was-
because it's like, I hated that.
Well, then there's like the Daily Bugle that you can't build without the sticker sheets. Like you have to have.
Yeah, those ones
Like-
really need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows? One day, maybe.
What
one
about
day.
you, Ethan? Have you
Hope
gotten
and pray.
anything new for Lego wise? I saw
so
your video,
if you
but yeah.
if you were to give me a top two parts that I wish to be on a pig brick wall, it would be masonry bricks and 1x2 tiles and trans blue. And I got
You got the two.
I got multiples. I finished off the masonry brick. I feel bad.
Ethan, do you want
They
to know a
last
secret?
a day.
Do you want to know a
What's-
secret? A lot of
what's-
Lego stores don't put their masonry brick up front. They actually keep it in the back and will only give it to mock builders if they ask for it.
Oh man, I
And
finished
that's the
them
thing
off.
to Like if you're a regular, they'll have those stored in the back. Just think, like if they know you're a regular, they might actually like pull them out for you.
These
You know
last
how I-
2 days, and oh yeah, you got the connections. I forgot about.
I used to do it.
But these lasted 2 days at the Lego store, which was crazy.
Well, you know, normally I
Oh,
thought.
darn it.
Did you just spill it?
I spilt my masonry brick. I just spilt like a good $17 of it.
That was karma getting back at you. Taking them all.
I thought
also
they
got
would
1 by
limit
2
you
tile.
one per customer. What do you use those for?
This is like perfect for water studs.
It's water.
Yeah, they're great.
I know, but it makes me think, what is Ethan building next?
I think.
I mean, this
like,
is perfect for a castle. Like,
yes,
wanna
you
build
should build
three.
more castles.
Build a castle. Man, we are never gonna get through this.
No,
segment.
we are not. Ethan, is that all you got?
Yes, it is for now.
No, it's not. That is not all. You also got the Buzz Lightyear ship. Yeah.
Which-
Where's
Now-
that?
I got-
Showed
I
us
got
that
some
a while
motors.
ago.
Hold up, Dave. That we talked about that 2 weeks ago. Maybe if you showed. Not true.
Oh, that wasn't 2 weeks ago. That was like
I
you
got
got
ago
the
at this point.
the phenomenal little tractor that I'm going to show for every
All
episode.
right.
But okay, I'm
Okay.
done.
Did you get anything new this week?
Who, me?
Yeah, Lego wise that you can
All
actually
right.
talk about. We know there's stuff you can't talk about.
Yep.
But
So this, I got a bricks
Oh.
and minifigs the other day.
nice.
Corporate alliance
what is it?
thing. Probably, I'm almost done collecting all my Clone War sets. And
Wow.
unfortunately, it came with the figures, but it didn't have the jetpack. So I got
Oh,
That was such a cool part about that set.
I know.
remember
Well, that was the first thing I said. I was like, "You guys got the jetpacks?" And they were like, "Oh no, man, you got us." I was like, "Ah."
You caught us. Like, that's $50 off, right?
Yeah, it was a fair price for it. I almost like told him, I was like, "Man, I got enough clones. I don't even need the clones. Just take those off too. I just want the tank." I had the original one from like 2005.
Okay. That sounds about right. The Kashyyyk one.
Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like weird and orange, but it was really flimsy. So I'm glad I finally got this one. I think it was supposed to come with Django Fett too, right?
No, that's a 2013 one for I just packed that one up, so
Yeah.
but that one has Django Fett with it.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I think that one was from 08 or 09. No,
Yes.
09.
It's
Yeah,
around when the
Winter Wave.
gunship came out, so it was
Yeah.
Gungeon.
Right. It
You
was.
see us.
I believe it was the following year after that, or because that released in the fall, and then
Yep.
the corporate alliance tank was in the winter.
Yeah.
But
What they
Oh.
said?
I think that one. I think that one does sell more. I think that one does sell more than the Django Fett one. I could be wrong.
Probably.
No, the Django Fett one sells more because people want the Django Fett.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Django
why?
Fett.
It come with the gunmetal gray jetpack or something. That's like one of the only
Yep.
ways to get that color of jetpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunmetal Gray.
Yeah.
Anything
Zane
else?
pretends like he knows what's going on. Was that all, Ross?
I am so lost. It's embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Me too. It's all good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess we're kind of holding out for June 1st. We're gonna get the Optimus Prime, and I think that's kind of where I don't remember what else comes out June 1st. I guess the N1 Starfighter.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. It's fun.
Would you recommend that set?
I definitely would. Maybe to like fans of if you already have an N1 Starfighter, maybe not. If you're fans, obviously, of like the, I see you have the, what's the little droid's name? Not from Fallen Order.
Yeah.
BD1.
BD1.
BD1, yeah. So it comes with a BD droid. So that part's pretty cool. And then I can't remember her name, the girl with the hair.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Pelimoto. Pelly.
Quasimodo? What?
Pelimoto.
Yeah, Pelimoto, yeah.
Quasi's
Lego
cousin.
Masters Moto? No, Pelimoto.
Moto. But yeah, so I liked it a lot. I think it was good for the price. I think it was a pretty fun set.
Cool.
Pretty fun. The build was really fun too. So it was one of those ones. Emily started building on live stream, and I got jealous. And unfortunately, I walked in there and finished it off.
Oh my goodness. Brad,
You're
what did you
stealing
get
the
this
next one
week?
too? So I got a lot, so I'm going to quickly go through this, just because I want to show this off. First off, we got this last week, Wolfpack Castle. I got that. I want to get all 3 Wolfpack sets, and I only have one more
Yeah,
now.
you do.
Which Wolfpack video about all this stuff coming out on Wednesday.
Not the
Second-
clone, not the wolf pack with
Hey,
Commander
that's the
Wolf.
joke.
Those are like $80. Wow.
This is just to give you guys an example here. My
Ooh.
army of Dragon Knights that I got more of this week. We are up to 83.
Only 83?
Not the Pokemon Dragonite,
Yeah, I was
the
like-
Lego figure.
And we got the cavalry. You can't forget about that.
Oh,
Very cool.
Nice.
those are really cool.
Your green horse armor.
But the other one quick thing. I need to grab this. So I did a video about this, but I got the Heroica carrying case.
Whoa!
Man.
A carrying case?
With leather straps.
We'll talk about Heroica sometime, but let's just give you guys a quick look here. I just love
let's look.
carrying cases.
Let's see the straps.
Oh.
That's a cattail! What was that?
My
That's
cat
not
will not
Lego.
leave me alone. But yeah, and
Scary.
also, so there's 2 Heroica sets in here because the carrying case originally didn't come with them. So I have all those. There's also a board that comes with this, and the last thing, they also sent the Minotaur board game for free with it. So just because this is here, with the Wolfpack set, for some reason for free, came with this Elves poly bag. So we'll be burning this because Elves
Don't say that with
Whoa.
Ross on the show, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
We know
I
how
actually
big of a fan he is of that.
I am actually selling it off because I got a friend who's really
Oh my, that was the perfect time for that.
That's
How
just
did we
waiting.
plan this?
one of my best,
Remember,
one of
this
my
is a
friends I
12%
used to work with
preparation.
used to actually love still loves Elves. So I was like, hey, do you want this? Because either way, I'm selling off at Brick for Virginia.
How dare you?
I like
how
El-
dare
How
you?
dare you?
You know what? This is one of those things, Brad, where it's like, Brad, I'm not mad.
I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
And then just walks out of the camera. That's it.
I just Emily to run in behind you, just Ross, you gotta get off the stream. We gotta get.
We're done.
I just bought an Elves figure for $12. It was a little hood. It was the one with hoodie with the little ears. It was the blue one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good figure.
Very nice. Was that all, Brad?
Yes, that is all. I've been getting Lego hauls like crazy
Next time-
recently.
Hey, next time we hang out, bring your Heroica carrying case with you and pull it out and we'll play.
Well, actually, Brick for Virginia, when we go,
What? And do
Is it
what?
4-player?
well, it's actually yeah. The cool thing is, me and Danny are going to be both making our own custom Heroica boards using this stuff, and we're going to bring it hopefully to Brick for Virginia and display it there. So
That'd be a
hopefully
fun
that's gonna
live
happen.
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
We'll create
also
a
we
whole
might just
club.
play it there. Yeah.
Mysteriously.
All right, guys, real quick, because we were talking about Optimus Prime, let's quickly get in some breaking news.
And now for breaking news.
The smile every time. I'm sorry. A little. It's just my favorite.
I meant to say breaking, but it came out as breaking.
We're
So
only 2 weeks late on this one.
yeah.
Well done.
Sorry. So we were talking about this last week with the pyramid. There is also GWP going around with that little space thing, but no one cares about space, so we're not going to try to turkey. What the
Fazoo.
cool little space thing
The
is.
Zoom just enters the live stream.
Yeah.
No, Fazoom left the live stream.
But yeah, so Optimus Prime is officially announced. We kind of knew about a little bit about this was going to happen. But okay, this was something I wasn't expecting. It transforms. It's a Lego set that does transform, because I thought we were just going to get the model to the left, but no, we get the full transformation there. So
I would have been so disappointed if it didn't
Yeah.
transform.
I think
You know what I am surprised about? Not that it transforms, but how well it looks like it transforms.
Mhm.
In both stages, even, right?
Right.
And then
So-
also the gun goes in the back where the wheels are at. It tucks in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
The one complaint that I had was that the axe just comes out, and I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it just comes out of the arm. It doesn't attach into a hand grip. That was my.
That's how it is in the real. That's how it is.
Is it?
Matt. Yeah, the
Okay.
hand goes in, and then he has different things that come. There's the axe, there's a sword, there's a hook, there's all kinds of different weapons that just come out. It's like a beam style metal thing that comes out, and it changes.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, Ross. You were gonna say something. I cut you off.
Oh, I just keep looking at this thing. It looks awesome. So, the one thing when I first heard this rumor, and I've grown to just be very distrusting of any leaks and rumors at this point. And when I heard Optimus Prime, I was like, nope, that's not happening.
Right?
Immediately, because who makes Optimus Prime and Transformers? It's Hasbro, right?
Hasbro,
And that's the sworn enemy of Lego for years. And I I'm still really and that's where I'm more at right now with it. I'm like, if you guys are doing Transformers, which is Hasbro, what else is next? Like, are we getting GI Joe next year? What's happening?
Halo.
we could
Okay.
Star Wars CMFs, because that's been the big thing that they've said in the past, is that we don't have the license to that. So I mean, fingers crossed.
Yeah, and I guess that's just what's blown my mind. I was like, if you would have told me, even if you told me 2 months ago that Lego and Hasbro were going to work together, I wouldn't have believed it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they did this, I think it shows like a real big change could be happening.
Well, they had a big meeting with the United Nations and like the FBI and made sure there was no conflict happening, in a secured room with tons of cameras, and then they had their meeting.
They made the Lego execs and the Hasbro execs the Disney execs all hashed it out.
Yep.
They all had to make sure to like leave the weapons at the door, Like,
But so that's what I think that's why I really like this set even more than the set looks fantastic itself, but I think what it's like symbolizes, I think is pretty exciting.
It's a
A
symbol
lot of people don't realize that.
of united companies.
Well, you're right.
Everyone's
That's
united
something
to
that
take our money. That's
we're gonna be broke as a joke by the time this is over.
and Hasbro has a lot of like licenses, so it's definitely something where it's like they could be working through it. We hope this with the Mario too, because we got Mario and then we got the Sonic Idea set. So like we're hoping Nintendo's going to start giving us more. And I think, personally, as you guys say, like I'm just hoping that this gets taken advantage of. This isn't just like a one-time deal. This is opening doors. This is cross communicate. Like Lego. I don't know why every toy company tries to compete with Lego, because if someone's trying to go after Lego, like only people that real competitors is like Mega Bloks and Lego. And Lego sweeps, Mega Bloks under the rug. Yeah, sorry, Mega Constructs.
Mega Bloks used to be what it was, right?
I think they just go by Mega.
Mega. Oh yeah, because all the thing has Mega on it now, right?
Yeah.
Mega.
So to me, it's like I don't know why other toy companies keep they should be trying to work with Lego, because like Lego can do some great things and bring people, cross fans really well. So I don't know why everyone tries as I said, the only one that's really should be trying to compete is the ones that are building
direct competitors rather than.
Exactly. And I think they're learning that. I think these other companies have learned that, we're just going to have to give in to Lego.
Let's be honest. Lego will be the only toy company at some time in our lives.
No. You always want.
It's good to have that competition.
Exactly. Exactly.
But this is, like I said, this is really exciting for me to see. So I'm really pumped on it.
Do we think these are stickers?
Yes.
I bet they are.
Which ones?
100%.
No. So not all of them are, because this is like always a thing for me that I have to look into. So the Transformers logo on his shoulders are printed. The eyes are printed. The belt, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe it was a sticker. Like the belt piece and then the side parts of that. I think there was and the thigh area is definitely, I know that's a sticker.
Okay.
Wait.
What about the forehead?
So it's got some and some not.
Forehead is printed.
Cool. And then
I did the research too, like Matt, but he just got it out before me.
Sorry. The arms. Well, was I right, Ethan? Was I right?
I don't know.
I didn't do any research, so.
Okay. But anyways, I will definitely be picking this up. It's a little pricey for me, but for what it is, I can't turn it down.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, agreed.
Same.
I probably won't be.
You're a disappointment and a disgrace.
Also, go ahead, Brad.
It's cool. I really like this, and I like the people are going. It's just there's so much other stuff that's top priority for me right now. If again, we talked about this. Leaks and rumors are not always true, but if what people are saying is true, there's some stuff that directs, is targeted right towards me.
I know.
So if I buy this and I can't get
Castle.
yeah.
Whether you like it or not, this will look so good on a shelf. Like,
this would be an office set. This is one I like display on my desk at my work job. Like,
I got a lot of those now. The Starry Nights movie there. I got the globe there. So all those like contemporary hipster sets are all.
I was gonna give the globe to my
about
boss.
The Starry Night. I know you guys did a video about that, but how did you like that, the Starry Night?
In terms, so when I talk about Lego sets, I usually split into two parts. There's like the enjoyment of the build, like we mentioned earlier, the land speeder. I think that had like a really fun enjoyment, and the set's good too. But I think I enjoyed building it more. But then the Starry Night was torture, absolute torture to build. But man, is it a beautiful set in the end. And the reason is because you have to make the little mosaics in the background. And it is. I think we counted 9 shades of blue.
Oh wow!
It's either 7 or 9 shades of blue, and they're all just 1x4 plates. And you have to like carefully stack them, and to kind of make these like. And it looks great, it's worth it, but it's not. It's not like just a one and done like fun set. It's one of those sets where you gotta like, all right.
Look at the instruction booklet. Like looking at the instruction booklet. What blue is this? I can't tell.
At least it's not the old instruction booklets where it's like every color. Like I was doing some old castle sets recently, and it's like, what color is this? Is that gray, black, or light gray? Like,
exactly. And then the other one, kind of similar to it, was the Rolling Stones set, which we also received that one from Land. And that one was, I'm a Stones fan, so I really enjoyed it. But it was actually not too bad of a build compared to it in terms of the art sets. But the Starry Night, whew, man, I got Emily to do most of it. But yeah, there's some times where she had to tap out.
Well, she even said in her review, if somebody was colorblind, it would be very difficult, if not impossible, for them to put together.
Yeah, there'd be no way.
That's a good point.
I haven't heard of blue as a colorblind color,
Right?
But maybe it is. I'm just not aware of it.
Or if like a red colorblind person, if blues would also be somewhat affected from that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And so that was kind of my thought too. I was like, wow, this is really tough. I think they do like kind of give you a little color key at the beginning of like the instructions where you could kind of match. Like some of the new art sets started doing that, and that's what I like to use too.
That's cool.
It has a printed piece, 2 printed 1x6s that go like 1 through 6 and then 7 through 12, and you can put the color stud that you need, so that way you always have like the quick
That's cool.
thing going
Reference.
back. It's almost like a color by numbers is how the art sets work. So I think maybe the Starry Night should have also had a color by numbers kind of thing.
That would have been cool.
But
yeah.
again, the set is just absolutely beautiful when you look at it. Like it's one of those things. Terrible build, awesome set.
That's how I felt about the Barcelona Stadium when I was working for a Lego store. We built that, and we all were just like tapping out with each other because it's that continuous circle motion through the whole. It was awful, but then we were like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Who? I'm sorry. Who buys those?
No.
Who buys the stadiums?
UK is so they're so popular in the
I guess
UK and like
they
Europe.
have to be somewhere.
And it's
yeah.
it's football stadiums.
Yeah.
I heard you
I
can
was
find, the now is it the Newell? I don't know what it's pronounced, but I've heard they've been showing up 15% off at Costco. Around
That doesn't surprise me.
Also,
we
Costco
used to-
has really changed the whole game for Lego for us, just because you never know what they're gonna have. And it's always like 20% off. So we were able to get like Boba Fett's Palace like 2 weeks before it released, 20% off
Crazy.
at Costco.
What?
Wow.
I wish I had a Costco.
Oh, actually,
near
you know
me.
what? I say that surprised, but that's exactly where I got mine.
There you go.
Well, how did you?
Italy-
Oh, I did that. I did that.
Moving to is like 8 minutes from a Costco. So
There you go.
I was gonna quickly say though, like one of the we used to call the Barcelona one Camp No Sell because no one ever bought it. Like, and then I have the Barcelona like gift with purchase for it, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm one of the few people in the US who actually has it just because I got it for free. Like,
Yeah, because you could only get it if you bought the set, right?
yeah, it was the only you had to buy that stadium. Like other people bought the other stadiums, but wouldn't buy that one. So it
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Well,
Well, moving on
Yes, I think
Interrogation?
to our most important part of this show.
yes. Which I mean, having
Yes.
Ross here is the most important part of this show. Why can I find interrogation?
It's not where you would expect that to be in our files. So if
No.
we don't need an intro, that's
No,
okay.
no, we don't. All right, we're not. All right, we're gonna give Ross the big screen here, so
All right.
we can ask him a lot of fun questions. So let's start off with this. Give
Interrogation.
Matt was trying
found
so
it. I had
hard
to.
for that to not be
I
funny.
had
He found it. He found
I
it.
had to.
I was like, yeah, I don't know where that is. Delete.
Ethan had to play the intro. Okay, go ahead, Brett.
So usually we ask people like, give us a 30-second like an elevator pitch of like who you are and what type of content you do. But that's a little bit harder because like you're not exactly a content creator. You're more just like,
He is.
I'm gonna tap in and be a content creator. Like,
The behind the scenes.
yeah. So yeah,
Content
give us
creator
like,
once removed kind of thing.
yeah.
You're in a supporting role. You're in a supporting role. So
So,
what
so
does
give us your elevator pitch of like who you are, what kind of like you do in the YouTubes and all that, and then also like your Lego journey as a whole from like, I mean, you don't have to go super detailed, but like what was your Lego journey? Did you have a dark age?
Gotcha. Well, cool. Well, again, thanks for having me. We'll jump into it. So, when it comes to content, yeah, when I was in 2008, I still claim this because I was around before, like Ryan M&R Productions was. I was around before even Lego Boy at the time, who is now
Lego boy.
Slide the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes,
8.
Lego Boy. Right, exactly. So him and I used to chat even back in the day. Back in the day, it was
awesome.
all about clone army building. And
Mhm.
it was like a clone army building, like measuring contest was all Lego YouTube was back then.
Yep.
And
so-
Lego Star Wars clone bases.
Yeah, with the
Yep.
2x4 bricks. Everyone had 2x4
Yes.
bricks. I was one of them. And so I made a lot of stop
Tried.
motion videos about, the Clone Wars. So, and this was around 2008 when those Clone Wars sets were coming out. So there's a lot of great material. I still think that was like the start of the best of Star Wars. And I think that, that ran probably through about 2014 or so. And so then did that a little bit in high school, then went off to college. I never really got out of Lego, but I did kind of stop collecting just because it was too expensive. But I kept up with it. Like, so I would still get the magazines. I'd still watch YouTube videos. That was at the time, the era of like Brick Queen and Jang Bricks, the Brick Show, all that stuff was
Yeah.
going on.
The Brick
Show.
Yeah, you had to yell at it, and so, and I did the only thing I kept up with was Marvel, and just because I was watching, I used to read all the comics, I still kind of do, and so I was watching all the movies and stuff, and I was super excited when they started doing like the Avengers sets. So I at least can say that I've still consistently been collecting Marvel and even DC sets for a while. I have almost all the figures, really.
Wow.
You got a question?
Yeah, ADD moment here. Just mind this will happen from time to time through the show. If you
He
you
really
don't
does
already
have
know,
ADD.
your hat says dog mom.
We'll get into that.
I don't need to point
It's a
that out.
part of the story.
I know. Sorry. Hey, if I don't get it out now, we won't remember in 20
Sure.
minutes. You know this.
Well, we have the.
I saw that. At some point, I would like an explanation behind it.
So that just kind of goes into my like passive combative nature. Emily thinks it's really funny. So I got Emily this dog mom hat because she wanted it, and like I always like made fun of those people who wore dog mom hats. And but then I was like, wait, it would be hilarious if I wore them because I'm a guy. And
A lot of t-shirts, basically. Like,
yeah, so then I would start to wear them out in public, and then I would be self-conscious about my balding head, so I would wear them on screen. And then it just kind of became, now I can't not wear it. People get upset when I'm not wearing the hat. So now it's just what I wear all the time. And it's funny because you get a lot of looks. But I'm like, well, a pretty big dude. I'm 6'4", so anytime I get a look, I just like, what do you want? And then,
I hope someday I never stand next to you. I mean, it's okay, son. Come here. That's the feeling we'll have.
You know the Woody legs from Toy Story back in the day? That's you.
well, maybe that should be my That's also kind of funny. Emily's also, she's 5'10", so we're both pretty tall, and I think just seeing us together, you don't think we're that tall, but
I would
know,
never have guessed that. I would never.
Me
have
neither.
guessed
I am
that.
surprised. I am
Zane-
very surprised.
Zane,
we had that like Lego YouTuber meetup a few months ago, or we met up with some of our friends, and
Yeah.
I don't think they were ready for it either.
Me and Matt will not be able to meet you guys
Yep.
in person.
Yep,
It'll be,
unfortunately, have plans that weekend. Yeah.
yeah, you guys will be friends forever, but no, not in person.
I'm actually 7 foot tall. I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah, Matt, I've met you in person. That's BS right there.
Aren't you a little short to be a stud butt?
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's funny because me and Ethan are both like 6 foot and over, and then there's like those two, which like me and Matt have met up twice, because we're the only two stud butts who met up in person, and both times like I walk into the room and I'm just like, oh right, you're just kinda,
What
like,
are
down
you
there.
putting? What did your parents cook for you as children? Because I got like more natural, organic things. Like I'm an average size.
Yeah,
An average size. You
Like a
guys are
ton of
tall.
like tons. Like literally almost every meal was.
Well, okay, well,
Beef-
this doesn't
beef
apply.
galore.
Ross and Ethan are both from Texas. I mean, we can't,
Yeah,
everything's
corn
bigger in
Everything's
Texas.
bigger in Texas.
Mhm.
That's right.
Whoa, whoa,
Anyways.
people! G-rated
Ross.
content.
Sorry. Hey, you
No.
get your head out of the gutter.
Hey, y'all say it. I'm just telling you. I'm
We
correcting
weren't
y'all.
thinking it. You were the only one thinking it.
Hey, G-rated content. Ross is here for the family-friendly show, and y'all are talking like that. What are y'all doing?
Ross, we are sorry to derail you. Please continue with your story.
This is what happens
Your
when
life
we take a
story.
week off.
But it makes
So
it the
anyways,
best
in
comeback
the
show.
short, eat your steak, kids. Moving forward, I went to college, kept up with my Marvel sets, and that was about it. And then after I went to college, then went to grad school. Right after I graduated, it's about the time I met Emily, and we lived together downtown for a while. And I kind of like was trying to sneak her into Lego a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like scare her with it. And so like I hid all my sets for the most part, except for some of the nicer ones. And she was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it." My T70 Poe X-wing. I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Put it in the
Next
closet.
play,
the
I would,
perfect
like, kind
answer.
of Be like,
Don't worry
"Hey, do you
about
want to go to the mall?" And she's like, "What's at the mall?" And I was like, "I don't know. We go do mall stuff." And I would convince her like, "Oh, look, let's go in the Lego store." And then she'd be like, "Okay, I've never been." And then the Disney Castle, that was the real big lure from Orlando. So I was like, "Oh yeah," she grew up in that castle essentially. So I was like, planting the seeds.
Yeah.
And then she's a real big fan of Scooby-Doo. So it was probably right after Scooby-Doo got discontinued. So I took her to Bricks and Minifigs, and we got her like the Mystery Machine and all that. And then after that, she was pretty much hooked. That was it. Then she got her first job, and like with her first paycheck, she went and got the Disney Castle, and that was like her big thing.
That's awesome.
Pretty exciting. And I guess I missed the part when I was a kid. So yeah, this is 100% accurate.
Okay, I'm writing all those down.
Yeah, please, everybody, go back, take notes.
Go check out Emmasaurus' side of the story so we can make sure.
She knew the whole time or she knew at least now she's accepted it. But when I was a kid, I used to have Lego. Man, I honestly don't even remember my first set because it was so long ago. But I do remember having a lot of the original like Rock Raiders, and then almost absolutely any Star Wars set from 1999 through like 2007. I think I had almost all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Major Star Wars fan. Once they came out, that X-Wing, still have the original X-Wing, still have the original.
Nice.
What else came with the Pod Racer, all that stuff. I was super into it. And so absolutely loved it. And pretty much have stuck with it since. So the only time I really stopped getting those Star Wars sets was during that like 2012 through 2015, almost 2016.
Those are the really
Yeah,
good years.
So 2 sets.
Yeah, I missed all the episode 2 sets.
No.
I was fortunate I got the early Clone Wars sets, and
Okay.
those are worth a lot. But I mean, I stopped collecting Star Wars before they even made it to the Phase 2 clones and the Clone Wars. So it's still a little bit
Okay.
early on. And luckily, I started collecting them again before like 2020, because 2020 is when like we saw those massive like spikes in the aftermarket for those levels of sets.
Yep.
Like I think early 2020, I was able to get the 2013 gunship in ATTE.
Oh, okay. Good.
At
Good.
a reasonable price. So I caught up, so I'm pretty happy. Like you see up there, some of those are my original, like that's the Republic shuttle, but like a lot of these I got from Bricks and Minifigs and stuff like that.
Nice.
Kind of fill in just over the years. You got to go like twice a week to try to get caught up. But yep, finally there, and that's me for the most part. And then now I just help Emily with the channel. She mostly does it all. I just kind of come in every like 5% of the work.
I'm good. So what is better than 4%?
So how much are you involved? Like, we were curious about this. Like, how much are you, like, you said you were like come in and help. Is it just like you come and do live streams, or like if she's doing a video idea, like what really is your role on that channel? Like,
a lot of it's more of just, I guess like the best way to say it's like advisory. We'll get together, we'll go out on a date or something, and we'll just come up with like video ideas, topics we can talk about. For the most part, she's pretty much on her own. Like she's got it all kind of figured out. Sometimes when it comes to like some of the weird facts, she has to come ask me things just because like she didn't grow up in it or anything like that. She's not like super into like the detail of it a lot of the time. So she'll be like, has this piece been out? And I'll be like, oh yeah, that piece has been out for 6 years. This and that.
Well, that's something like you have to be in that moment to know that certain thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so she's just like, if she knows everything from 2020 on, because that's when she like really started collecting it. But before that, she just doesn't. So I'll help out with that a lot, and then sometimes they'll come up with jokes. Oftentimes, almost every joke she uses is my joke.
Calling her out.
Hey, at least the joke is heard. I'm just happy.
Hey, when you get married, what's yours is hers, and what hers is yours.
That's it. And I don't have the personality for it like she does. So, in 2008, I'd be probably one of the biggest Lego YouTubers. But nowadays, you got to be like quick and get attention and be hyper. And I talk slow because I'm from Texas, and that's how we are.
I just have a lot of caffeine right now.
Literally, Ethan showed me his cup of coffee for this. And I was like, guys, we're screwed.
I finished it.
We always say this. We're like, sorry guys, we're super hyper, but that makes for the best shows. Like I have the most fun when we're a little bit overhyped.
Does it, Zane?
I was gonna quickly bring this back to a point here where like you're talking about like she knows stuff from like 2020 on, and I think that's an important note. Like a lot of people get on, like I've seen on TikTok a lot of people about like, well, you only have the newer Star Wars stuff, you only have the newer stuff. Like you don't have to have, like, even if you just got into the hobby, like I'm a big Castle fan and I know a lot about Castle, but I only really got like hardcore into Castle last year. So
you're
like,
a big fan.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like technically I'm a fake fan if you want to count it that way, but like also compared to some people who've been in Castle for a while, I know a lot more than them just because I love doing the research into it. So it's like more than people should know. But like I think I was just like I wanted to bring that up. Like, yeah, exactly as Emily says here. Everyone loves gatekeeping, and I just like, some people are like me and Matt and love to know, and Ross, like, who love to know the facts, love to know that. But then there's other people who just like, they have fun with it. Like,
well, and that's what I love about the channel, because you get that fresh perspective of an excitement of someone who has just kind of started or is in still, I consider the first couple of years kind of in the process of, the beginning stages to be a Lego fan. And that excitement that you have when beginning, you need to document that, and it's great that you were able to do so. Yeah. And then to have someone like you with the knowledge that you can input into the videos, it's like the perfect balance for viewers.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and we do get that a lot, and I think that's kind of been our shtick is like, oh, we have like the one super fan, he's been in it since birth, and then and we're doing it together, and that's kind of like our whole thing. That's pretty fun. But back on the whole gatekeeping thing, one thing I have learned is it's almost in the content creating aspect of it, right? Which is a whole different side of the hobby. It's all, it's almost its complete other hobby too, right? Like oftentimes people ask Emily, "Do you have any other hobbies besides Lego?" And she's like, "Yeah, making content." But I've kind of learned that it's almost to your advantage to not be super descriptive and know everything, because people will love to go and correct you, which
that's
engagement.
That's what Matt does.
No, Opie does that a lot, actually.
controversial doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
Controversial? What was that? Controversial? You mean?
I wanted to be fancy.
He wanted to be controversial.
Controversial.
To be controversial.
Of all the people to correct you on that, even though I'm the last person that should. In all honesty, guys, I have a misspelled tattoo. Like, let's just put that out there for the world.
Engagement.
Patience.
Promotes engagement.
Yeah, exactly. I'm guessing you guys have some questions up there in the.
Zane, I'm sure you have a burning question other than Dog Mom, or is that
Dog
your
Mom,
only question?
I'm glad you answered that though, because I thought that was awesome, but I didn't have a backstory to it, and that was what was bugging me. I was like, all right, I see this, it's a thing clearly. Like, did he just like forget his hat and he's like, all right, I gotta grab one. This is Emily.
Well, that is how it started, but yeah. And then it just became a thing, and it stuck.
I like it. I think it's unique and it's funny.
I appreciate it.
So
Do you have
besides Lego, what else do you do? Like, do you play video games? Do you do anything else on the side for yourself, for your entertainment?
So that's like kind of the unfortunate thing is I do love gaming, and that's where, man, does it take a lot of time from other hobbies. You don't think about it. Emily hates it, but I'm a big Overwatch fan.
Okay.
I also played. I kind of got out of it, but I've been playing a lot of the Halo Infinite up until the last few months. It kind of got stale.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I grew up with Halo, so I've never got like a mega set, but I always would like keep up with the mega constructs, like what's going on over there with the Halo
right.
set. I remember I had heard that Microsoft had reached out to Lego like 15 years ago about making Halo sets, and Lego was like, nah, that's it's rated M. But I know today, if they had reached out, they would definitely have done it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Missed
You
that
think?
one.
I wish. Oh yeah, because it's like
I enjoy
aliens.
them.
It's just like Buzz Lightyear or anything like that. Like, there's not.
Yeah, at this point, it's.
It's-
I mean, they already did Overwatch, which was a first-person shooter. So
Yeah, Overwatch.
Which, out of curiosity, thoughts on Overwatch line? Like, what'd you think of that when they did it?
So it's backwards for me. I actually didn't even play Overwatch until the Lego sets came out, and I was like, okay, maybe I should I've heard a lot about Overwatch. Lego is making Overwatch. Maybe this is good. And then so I think I might have even bought a Lego set for it before, or at least I had like the intentions of getting a Lego set before I got the game. I saw it like on sale one day, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. And then I just got hooked and couldn't stop playing it.
Huh.
I was like the opposite of that with the Lego Trolls 2 sets. I saw the sets and I was like, I don't want to watch this movie.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
This looks terrible. Your sets look great though. The troll sets, crazy pieces in them.
Any other crazy games you play out of curiosity? Just like,
That's it. I'm pretty boring. I used to play a lot of Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay.
I'm one of the
My
kind
man.
of like I'm that like lame guy who plays one first-person shooter for 3 years straight.
I mean, I can't say anything about League of Legends players, so.
Yeah, so I never got into any of that. It was always for me first-person shooter. Always.
Did you play Jedi Fallen Order?
I tried. I downloaded it. I really wanted to. I heard great things. I really wanted to experience it, but I just couldn't get into the game type, like the game style.
Like that
It's
open
just
world.
again, I
runaround.
just I'm kind of caught up. I need the really quick, satisfactory killing kids on the other side of the world.
Oh,
Don't quote that. Don't quote that, people.
that's a meme. Somebody make a meme out of that.
That context.
It's like Anakin Skywalker did it. It's okay. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. He did it. There's too many of them.
Oh my gosh. Well, Ross, but it sounds like that you need to on the side take some time for yourself and start a gaming channel.
I tried that.
Oh, you did.
I did. Even on my YouTube channel, Emily was like, "If you're gonna waste all this time," I say it like angry. She doesn't talk about that at all.
She's
But
all nice
you're gonna
about it, but
pretend
you're
she is. It's like, if you're gonna waste all this time playing video games, you might as well stream it. And I was like, fine. So then I tried doing a few game streams of Overwatch, but I was getting too mad, and I let an F-bomb come out, and I felt terrible afterwards. And I was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna call it. And that was the last time I streamed. That was like a year. And,
See, I know the feeling. Like on my Lego channel, like I've shared some gaming stuff, and one of my bosses follows me on YouTube, and like his kids watch me. Like they watch the Lego content, and I literally went to work the next day and I found him. I was like, Josh, I posted this on YouTube. Do not let your kids watch it. He's like, why? And I was like, because there's some F-bombs in there, all right? There's a game called Getting Over It, and it is unbelievably frustrating. I'm sorry. The thing. He's like, why are you apologizing? It's your YouTube. I'm like, I know.
Get over it.
But there's, I swear, young man.
Yeah, gaming for me and a lot of us, it's like, it's a weird, it calms me down, but it also angers me in different ways,
Oh my god.
I am one of those people like who will hit my desk when I get frustrated during game, like just to like release some of that anger. Because like I have Counter-Strike and I'm bad at Counter-Strike, so I always get very angry when I play it. So
yeah, it gets bad sometimes.
I
Well, it sounds
got
like it's a good outlet for you at least. Ethan,
I got me and my brothers bought a Switch this week, and I haven't played video. I've been kind of behind with gaming for a while. I mean, I have played Halo, but
Productive.
yeah, but now I'm on a Switch and I'm like, oh, I love this because when I was younger, I played the Wii and Xbox a ton. It was bad, and I finally got out of it. Lego kind of replaced, but now that we got a Switch, I love it.
Switch is awesome. I did play Breath of the Wild. That was the one.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
what style game is that? Open world something?
Open world.
Yeah, open
That
world,
was the
third
one.
person.
I could not put that game down. For the life of me. It blew my world. But I know people have been telling me to try Elden Rings, and I was like, I don't know, man. I've seen people play games like that and then not come out of it.
No, my friends are really into it. I'm like, when I'm not dropping like $60 on it, and two, I'm just like, no, that's like a game you like drop like 10 years of your life. Into.
Yeah,
It's
you're
still not
like,
complete.
oh, boy. Like I see people get like 400 hours easy on it, and I'm like, nope.
I've been playing Super Mario Bros. And that's a game that I'm good at, and I know I can beat the game quick. And it took me like two days to.
Ethan, the Mario Bros for the Wii. This past Friday, me and my friends were playing it, and we beat it in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because there's a way to speed run it. I did not know about this. That shoot you like you go from level 1 to 5, then 5 to 8, and then 8 you can finish.
Oh yeah, the C, and then from the C1, you can get up to the clouds or something really quick.
So yeah, we did that this past Friday. But
Matt, I just realized this is a Lego stream.
I was just gonna try to bring it back. Okay.
How about this Mario set?
So, Ross, we love hearing about you, and because we get a new insight into you from having just you on here, not in Emily's videos. And my question is, how do you Lego? Like, how are you still into the hobby? Is it just when you come home and it's helping Emily with her videos, or is it also like you doing other things on your own time to just kind of decompress and relax from your daily job?
So I wish I could say it was more the latter. A lot of the times it's kind of really hard to even find, when you're building, you kind of want to have like your nice space. And I don't know how, but Emily's able to. She took up all the rooms in the whole house. If you notice, I'm not even in a room. I'm just like in the loft. This is
She made a
it.
video about that the other day, even didn't she?
Yeah, she always jokes. It's always like the running joke. So like, this is my Star Wars stuff. This shelf, and then I have a shelf right above here, and that's it. That's all I got. But she's got her office, and then she's got. We converted our master bedroom into our Lego City. And it's enough room for the Lego City, but it's not really enough room to like get in there and build or anything. So usually what happens is I kind of come in.
She formally apologized, everybody, right here. You see it firsthand.
On air live.
On air live. Formally
Don't
apologizing.
worry, we are remodeling our guest bedroom. I had family staying with us for a few months, but my sister finally left. So now we're going to remodel the guest bedroom, and that's going to be my new room. So I just ordered some glass cabinets.
Oh, nice.
That's where all my Star Wars sets, because there's a lot that I haven't built yet or rebuilt from my childhood, and I want them all in there, dust free and everything. So that's where I'm going to be at.
Okay,
Nice.
okay. One thing though, if you do that, can we get TikTok videos of that from you?
Look at Emily. Emily will post the TikTok.
No, but I want to see it from you.
That's the secret ingredient of TikTok is show off your collection. That is.
Is that it? Well, that shouldn't be too hard for Emily then. But yeah, I guess for the most part, it's like weird. I haven't really felt like I've built a set for myself in a while. I'll get on the live streams. Lan will send us like the UCS AT-AT and the land speeder were the two like kind of big ones that I took off work and went to go help Emily build.
Nice.
And so that was really fun. It felt like, wow, it's been a while since I like got to build a Star Wars set because Emily somehow keeps building them before I get to. And
I
then
think so too, Emily.
a lot of it too is just sets that like, oh, we need to get this built really quick for a video or something, and so I'll just kind of help. Sometimes we'll try to make like a date night out of just like we're just gonna watch a movie in the Lego City while we just try to make our Disney World look like so and so, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, for the most part, that's I guess how I Lego. The other how I Lego is I'm definitely addicted to the minifigs. And so a lot of it for me is just collecting minifigures is like the same way like people collect Funko Pops. Like I just like collecting minifigures.
Yeah. Marvel has some good figures.
Yeah,
That's
Marvel
why
has an amazing one. And I know sometimes when you get really deep into like the company of Lego, it sometimes feels like they don't like that about us. Sometimes you kind of get like this disconnect. Like they don't want us to only be collecting figures. But at the same time, man, those are so cool.
And then you have something like the new Iron Man set that came out with the Hall of Armor, and it's like just about the figs, it feels like.
Yeah, well, and especially I think Star Wars and Marvel, I think are like two, and that's how Lego works, right? Every team is a different team and they have different ideas, and the Star Wars team's massive, but I feel like they just don't think about it the same way, like there's a lot of controversy.
Oh yeah,
controversial.
Controversy.
About the gunship, for instance, because the figs that it came with versus at the same time, we got a battle pack, and you're like, I feel like there's a disconnect here.
Yeah.
But then you go to Marvel, and they're just like, here's your figures.
We don't care about the sets. Here's your figure.
Yeah, exactly. But so that's kind of it. But good for me. I like those Marvel figures a lot, so I'll take those too. And so that's kind of, I guess that's the most I'm into Lego right now is definitely just getting the figures. I love like Clone Troopers, man. I can't get enough of them.
What's your holy grail Lego minifigure?
Like one I have or one I don't have?
Well, what's your favorite one that you have, and then what's also one that you really would like to get?
I mean, it's always going to be Phase 2 Rex.
You don't have Phase. I just
no,
feel
I
like
do have Phase 2 Rex.
Oh, okay.
I got it secondhand. It like bothered me a little. There's like a teeny tiny hairline crack on its foot, and that keeps me up at night.
Do you want to know a secret, Ross?
Mine has one too.
Yeah. Okay, I feel
it was
better.
played with for me. I mean.
Well,
Yeah.
you also
I bought
chucked
mine on
gunships
eBay
across
for
there,
like
Matt.
$100, but and then obviously Phase 2 Commander Cody, if that ever comes out, and then I guess there's really, it's hard to say because I think everyone I've wanted I have. One of the main ones I really wanted to get, and I tricked Emily into wanting to get, was Queen Amidala. So I got that for her for her birthday or anniversary or something once, and so that was pretty.
And then you just like took it from her.
I need to borrow this.
Well, we have them all. We have all our like rare ones. We have Malgus and Darth Revan and all of them, like all in one little display case. So I'm like, wow, that case is worth like almost $1,000 alone. It's kind of weird.
That is crazy. Ethan, did you have any questions?
Okay, so
What's your favorite?
we're gonna do like So my brother, like, he used to have a TikTok, and I would help film some of his videos. Do you ever are you like a cameraman every now and then for like some of Emmasaurus's videos, or what's a fun moment that I guess you've had that kind of behind the scenes with Emmasaurus's YouTube videos?
I'm like the worst. So when it comes to producing, both of us is it doesn't work when I'm with her when she's filming. Like she gets a little anxious having me there, and I get a little anxious watching it. So usually I kind of come in, I like tell her these are the topics. You know, if it's like a Star Wars video, like these are your talking points. I'm out of here.
Sounds like you're the director, really.
Yeah, I mean it's all her. I'm just.
Well, I guess you would be producer and she would be directing in that.
That's
sense.
what I'd go with producer. Would be like the highest, which I don't deserve that high of it. I'm more like a coffee guy.
The coffee guy, you're like, hey, I think this might work. You might not. Just let you know.
Yeah.
I'll get you some coffee. I'll be back. So when you say anxious, like, so for example, me and my wife, like, I get uncomfortable as I'll get out trying to make like a TikTok in front of my wife. Like, I will make her literally leave the room. Like if I can do it in one shot, it's not a big deal. But if I got to keep redoing it and trying to make it right, because I'll notice her like look at me, and like I don't like that. I don't like the staring. So for you on that side, like looking, that makes you uncomfortable as well.
I think it makes me uncomfortable because I know she's uncomfortable, and I'm like, and then it kind of just spirals, and so we just split up for that. But same kind of thing. I think she gets, you have to redo these things. These are content that you're making, and you want to make sure it's good. And you get in your own head, I think, when someone is there with you.
Yep.
And so it's easier that I just, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and kind of just fade away. Yeah, that's like the most embarrassing thing that can happen to you is somebody walking in filming it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's funny because me and Matt did that like real time where like the two of us were like shooting content together while at a convention, and we're like the different styles of how we did stuff. And
Brad
I'd
doesn't care about anything,
and
one take only. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, I gotta get it right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to take a take. He walks in a towel. I didn't understand that. Actually happened. I have proof. But yeah, it's very interesting because like I think you get used to it after a bit, but there's definitely times where like I don't want you seeing me do this because this is a process, and usually I do this process alone.
I will say when you're in public, though, if you're with someone in public, sometimes it actually helps if you're like with a friend or a partner.
Yeah. And then I guess that's the other half of our content, which is the vlogs. And that's usually both of us together. But those aren't like, vlogs are weird because they're not, I mean, they're like produced, but they're not produced. Right. They're more real. And that really is like who we are coming out in the vlogs. Usually off camera, Emily's mad at me.
I love.
She gets on me for not talking loud enough in the videos, so she has to always edit that. It's like funny. It's a pain. She has to edit my voice higher and lower and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. Poor Emily.
And another question. This is the most important question of the whole thing. What is your favorite Lego color?
I knew it. I knew it was
coming.
It's important, all right, guys? Leave him alone.
I guess the first one that comes to mind, again, kind of goes back to that Republic dropship being my favorite set. It's going to be that dark blue.
That's a good one.
Because,
I like medium nougat.
Yeah.
Hey, always see this.
You know what? That used to be my favorite, too. I always used to go with that one. And then but lately, I don't know, that dark blue's been in my head a lot.
It's a clean color.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I remember back before that color even existed in Lego. Like this kind of.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you've been with the hobby so long and you have such an appreciation for it. We do have a lot of people in the comments that are giving you a lot of love, Ross, including your wife. But
yeah, we wanted to bring you on.
It's
like we can't imagine that there's many people who invite you onto their shows and talk Lego with you. And like we were like, we want to bring
should.
Ross, and we want to get the Ross story out because everyone loves a mystery, and Ross is like mysteriously always in the backgrounds of Emily's
the
videos. And we're
strings.
like, let's just like let's get his face on here. We want to hear him. So like, any stories from like we want to hear what you want to say. Like, this is your time. Like, do we need to block Emily from seeing these streams? Do we need to make a safe space for you? Like,
Ross, are you okay?
Guys. She's making me build Lego sets.
How horrible.
Oh,
she
there
keeps
he is.
stealing my Lego sets and saying they're actually hers. They're all mine. I do all the work. Okay. Those commenters are right.
Are you also emotional support as well? Oh
yeah.
goes wrong.
Oh, for sure. That's part of. But that's. I mean, we're married, so that's kind of
Right. Exactly.
comes with it.
Oh, I just thought of a new question. Your biggest or the worst, like the Lego. What's the thing
Get it
that
out.
you
Get it
regret? Regret.
Biggest
Regret.
Lego regret.
Your biggest Lego regret.
All right. So, man, this one still plagues me to this day. So, when I was a wee lad, I wanted to buy more Star Wars sets. So I figured I should sell some of my other sets. The first time around, I sold a lot of my Bionicle collection. And I had like the first 3 or 4 generations Bionicle. Loved that stuff when it was coming out. I thought I was helping Lego out of bankruptcy by buying them all. And which apparently I was. But
You knew that at the
I
time.
saw those all, and that was fine. But the other thing that I was collecting for a while was the at the time they had like the Lego trains, and that was I can't remember, like 2006, 7ish, maybe even earlier, maybe 2005 actually. That's when they had like the real classic trains, but they also did the Super Chief, the Santa Fe Super Chief, and the Burlington North Santa Fe like train engines. And I think they were like at the time $25-$30 a pop. And I sold them on eBay. I made a good profit and I bought a lot of Star Wars sets off of it. But man, to this day, I really regret it because now those sets are worth $700-$800 each. And you can't even, if you want to brick link them, they're still like $400 each. Yeah. And I was just like, man, that's my biggest one to this day. I still regret selling those Super Chiefs or those original train engines. Man, those are the coolest things ever. And that was back when they had like 9-volt tracks and everything. I sold all my tracks too. So you were talking earlier about like the Disney train. That was pretty much the first train I've gotten since then. Maybe I had like the Winter Village train. I got them around the same time.
Gotcha.
But it hits differently. You have to use like an app, and this is kind of fun. But like I like the other one where you can shock yourself on it. Character. I really enjoyed those 9-volt tracks, and I have like a few of them, and it's even more frustrating because it's the old gray, so it's before the bluish gray, so it doesn't even look good. So, anyways, those old trains.
I did not expect that answer, but I'm glad we got it. I didn't know you were a train guy as much as you just kind of told us.
Only for that. I mean, I'm not like super trains. I just liked those two in particular. I do like the Disney train a lot. I think because it's the 8x instead of the standard 6x, and I don't think the Lego trains do justice on the 6x studs. I think the 8x studs is definitely where it's at. Kind of like Speed Champions is now.
Is the new train sets that are coming out, are those 8 or 6?
Most of them are 6. It was just I remember the Lego train community was at war because the Disney train was coming out. It was 8 studs wide, and it turned out the motor wasn't even in the actual engine; it was in the tender, and everyone was upset.
They're very particular.
Yeah, everyone was really mad about it. But to be fair, a lot of people have built like their Lego cities around 6x trains.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you have 8x trains, which really means you got to account for 10x because there's always stuff like sticking off on the sides. So you got to be careful. These are, this is like deep Lego train lore.
Yeah, just they have to change years of work if they're gonna change. Just watch the train.
Exactly.
People were
Well, it's like the new road plates as well. I feel like a lot of people had to change up their entire Lego city.
Yeah, exactly. And we kind of started our city right around when those were coming out. So we incorporated them. We did like the whole Mills plate things with them. So you can't use those road plates like as they are. You really have to modify them, but they are great. Once you modify them, they're awesome. Just man, it's expensive. It's like $25 per road plate. And you're like,
Wow.
oh, that's
Well, I
too
mean,
much.
Yeah, because it's like $20 for a box of them, and then like, which I'm surprised we haven't gotten like newer ones with like curves and stuff like that.
Yeah, the curves is still the big like. Are we ever? How are they going to do that?
Yeah,
But I guess no, it's just intersections everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the new Lego City doesn't have curves just for police chases. They make it easier.
Just, like Tron or something.
They just like drifting everywhere. Okay, like all the bad guys. So they're like, all right, we gotta set these roads up for the bad guys since there's so many of them in here. It's just a grid.
Especially if you have like the new Speed Champions, which are 8x, they really don't fit in the Lego City road plate. They already barely fit in the old road plates, but now it's just impossible.
Yeah. I've always wanted to start a city, but I don't know if I ever will. It's just one of those things. Like it's a big project.
You'll go through. It's a whole thing. If you want to go for it, man. But man, it's
it's
a
a commitment.
Modulars. You're like, maybe I could get this modular if this happens.
It's a dark hole.
Yeah, it gets pretty deep. So
for sure.
You know, they have the rumors of Lego bringing back like old sets, and people were like, "Does that mean we could get like Cafe Corner?" But I doubt it. But man, it would be nice to be able to. Wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where you could just pick out any old set you want and Lego will just send it to you?
I've said this before.
A good question
the
here.
world between worlds. If only it existed.
To go back.
I got an important question here. Then, what is your like favorite old Lego theme? Like, if you had to choose, like besides Star Wars, Marvel, those don't count. Like original created theme. Talk about like old themes.
My ultimate favorite one, and it's a shame I don't have more sets from it, and the ones I do have, I kind of destroyed them. But is definitely Power Miners, which was like a 2010-ish, I think, is when it came out.
Yes, just
and it was a throwback to Rock Raiders from like the late 90s, which I also used to like a lot of. And my background, I did a lot of geology in school, so it all kind of went full circle. And man, did I like that. I like the little crystals that they have, the little crystal monsters. Those were so cool. The Crystal King, they had like a molten lava guy. I was like, man, this is nuts. And then I found out later that there's like actual like connections between some of those characters and other things. It's weird how the lore of Legos.
I think we gotta like honestly take a Stud Buds episode sometime and like connect all the themes together. There's so much lore, like weird little lore.
There are people who have done it too, so you could probably just like go off of what they've done.
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is get a Marvel set and just it's a multiverse of there's the Trolls realm and all of the
Well, you can't come back to Trolls.
Yeah, right.
Well, I was talking about that. Like, they need to do a different, like, the new Lego movie style where it's like, look, you bring in like the Ninjago verse, like you have these different ones, like you bring in clutch powers, like you got to get the OGs there, like you got to have a good castle thing though. Get rid of the space guy, bring in a good castle thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if you have a classic space guy in a movie, you got to have a classic castle man. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is a good time though to bring in our next segment here. Have some fun with Ross. We've been asking him a lot of questions. We've been putting him on the grinder. I think it's time to have some trivia.
No,
So
whoa,
more
wait,
questions?
well, it's more questions, but we have memes that are going to be done before.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta have a little break between the questions because that's a lot of to ask back to back to back to back.
Memes.
Yeah.
Back to back. To back to back.
It's
Some
the
more.
smoothest transition. It's the smoothest. It's like butter.
That's what
Okay. So, memes.
Long pause.
So,
Awkward comment.
okay, so this was just one that I pulled up in the Discord server, BrickingUpBrad235. Mom, can we have the Lego Captain Rex? Mom, we have the Lego Captain Rex at home. The Lego Captain Rex at home.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is good. That is really
That
good.
is
Mad
perfect.
props.
Did he come Brick Oxix? Did he come up with that one?
I don't know. I don't know.
If he came up with it on his own, that's really well done.
Yeah. Do we have the meme challenges that we put out a couple weeks ago? Do we have the memes from that?
Okay. Is it this one?
Yeah.
So this was a moment that we had. This was a moment. This was a
Why was
Stud
that
Buds
even a
moment.
moment? Do we remember why that was a moment?
I don't remember. But this
I don't
is
remember
Stud
either.
Buds. And people really they did a thing. Super it's like the Power Rangers of Stud Buds.
Super team.
And yeah, even like flowers. Look at that.
I don't understand. Flower power. Okay, I get it.
We got
Why is
and-
my face so awkwardly blurred?
and my favorite one, the Wizard of Oz.
I love it.
Okay. Well, let's
That's
quickly
not
go
the
through
right
this.
dog.
No, it's not the right dog. It's a different dog.
So are we saying that I don't have a heart? Wait, bring that back up. Bring that back up here. So basically, we're saying I don't have a heart. Matt
don't have a
doesn't have a brain. Zane doesn't have courage, and Ethan just wants to go.
Oh man.
I have
That's
nothing
good.
more to say. I'm speechless.
I love
Oh
this
my
with a
gosh.
passion. Like that's gonna be my new screensaver on all of my photos.
Can we make this into a T-shirt sometime?
No, no,
yes.
please no.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for submitting those. Those were
Oh,
awesome.
and there's another one. Look at this.
Oh,
Me and my friends after a garbage in class presentation.
Our garbage presentation in class. Yeah, we did it. We did great. That was awesome.
All right, I think we gotta have another meme challenge sometime. We gotta find a good photo and get it out there and see what our fans can do. That was amazing. We did it.
But did anyone see the new mrsaurus one that was placed in the chat?
There's
In
a
the-
new one.
There's a new one.
It's
Someone-
specific for him. You should grab it really quick.
I
feel like
got it.
Was this a Jack Skywalker mid-show sort of?
Yes, it is
definitely
Jack
was.
Skywalker. Coming.
He's always on point. You're always on point when we throw one in
During
there.
the show when we need a meme.
I don't want to touch these dates. And Brick stocks us. All right, guys, this is amazing. Just for you, Ross.
All
While it
right.
loads.
There it is.
Master Skywalker, there are so many of them. What are we going to do?
Yeah, that's me every night on Halo.
Oh no.
Thank you to all the people that are in the Discord
Yes.
server. Like
Mhm.
like Moto here says, we do have a great fan base, and we love all of you guys, and appreciate the laughs that you guys continue to give us. It's
Do we have-
impeccable.
Do we have any more memes, Ethan? Quickly.
No mo memes.
No more memes.
Sad day.
Did you have another meme, Brad? Is that what you were asking? That?
No, I just
I
let.
thought there was one more. There was another one in there.
Oh, yes. Ethan grabbed this one because it's targeting him, so we have to grab that.
The truth comes out.
I don't know if we actually showed this one. By the way, if you're not part of our Discord server, please go join it. We love seeing your memes. We love seeing it. We switch off between the questions and memes. But guys,
Okay,
Oh,
we need to
Halo.
explain this.
Yes.
Non-G-rated content. Ethan went to a Lego convention and he
Rodeo.
bought a whole bag of literal bionicle blue balls. And so we've been making fun of him because he didn't know what that was in reality of what he was saying until
You said a
after the
Boomba.
stream ended. What?
You said a Boomba.
A
At least I
Boomba,
don't
yeah,
have a Boomba.
you do now. Oh my goodness.
and then also randomly he threw on this Ninjago. I don't know.
Thank
what
you,
that math-
Ethan, for trying to keep the show G-rated and not including that sort of meme.
That is a stream I needed right now. There you go.
Yes. All right. I think it's Zane. I think
It is. I'm sharing this.
We had a laugh. We had a laugh. It's time to be a little more serious.
yes.
A little competitive.
We need some friendly competition. So just to let you know, Ross, me and Matt get very competitive. So if I yell at you at all or make fun of you in any way, I am sorry.
This is all in good fun. This is all in good fun.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I need to go grab my thinking cap.
Everybody
Oh.
get the thinking caps.
Okay.
I'll get my thinking cap. Ross has his thinking cap already on.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, just so you know, Ross, I feel like you've seen the show probably enough to understand how this works. But everyone in the chat who's watching, we're gonna go through. There's gonna be 3 different categories, and it's gonna just go from person to person to person. Everyone's gonna have a chance to answer the question. If they get it wrong, since we have a guest, we won't be removing any points this time. We're just gonna not give them points, and then we're gonna give the next person in line the opportunity to steal those points. And we're just gonna go until we run out of questions, essentially. So there is 9 questions. So hopefully we get through it. There's some videos, there's some things, some fun times. And also, if you guys don't know, Matt is horrible at trivia, so he had to go get this surgical hat to help him with his brain connectivity and all that stuff. So
Push it together more. Yeah.
We all wear dumb hats. That's the part of this. Well, I wear cool hats, but
Ethan's a ninja. I don't know where he went, but that's a thing. So here we go. Here is the lovely screen here, which it shared my entire screen instead of just the trivia thing. So, but whatever, we're gonna go with it.
Oh, and Ross, click off of the comments just so you can't get it answered.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We don't want you cheating.
No idea.
We all know you, Ross.
I don't know what to do. What am I doing?
Oh, so on the right hand side, there's comments, and then there should be private chat.
I have you guys on full screen, so I can't see anything.
Oh yeah,
Great. Perfect. As
Screen.
long as you can't see the chat to cheat, that's all we need.
Oh yeah, no looking at the chat during the trivia. Sorry. So okay, this is category 1, Lego Star Wars. Category 2, most valuable Lego sets. There should be an S there, but whatever. And Lego facts. So that's the 3 different categories. Each one, as it goes down the line, is worth more points. So we will give the guest the first shot here. We'll throw them on the top. So
No pressure.
Ross, what would you like?
Let's go Lego Star Wars for 100.
Lego Star Wars for 100. What was the first Lego to have a unique head mold?
I don't have to click a button, right?
No, you
No,
just
you
have
just
to.
say it out loud. I do all the
Jar Jar
clicking.
Binks.
He didn't click the button.
That is, There was no button to click anymore. We got rid of the button. Y'all were all way too far off with the button.
We did It did not.
Honestly,
work
I didn't
very
know
well.
this until I did the research today. Did anybody actually know this besides Ross?
I did not.
Yeah, I did. Ish. I couldn't
So
remember what
it-
figure it was, but I knew it was.
Well, Jar
somewhere.
Jar is the very first Lego ever to have a unique head mold, not just Star Wars, but ever.
Right.
It was crazy to me.
It's a good
It
fact.
was.
Also, Zane, are all these questions the same level of difficulty, or does the level of difficulty range per the amount of points allotted?
I try to make them more difficult as it goes down, but what I've learned in the past is it doesn't matter how difficult I think it is. It's your guys' level of knowledge. That's just it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just because I know it changes. So
Ross,
wondered.
also, we take double the amount of time with Matt's questions about the questions, and then
all right.
All right, Star Wars for 200. Let's go.
Okay. Wait, is that? Sorry.
Wait. So how this goes is so you guess, then I'll go Matt, and if Matt
Oh,
messes
okay.
up,
It's not like Jeopardy.
Even if you
You already
it's not
messed
like
it up.
real Jeopardy.
It's like
not
Jeopardy,
real
but it's
Jeopardy.
bad.
This is not like Jeopardy.
Sorry. I left a
Okay.
couple things out. That's my bad. So, Matt.
Lego Star Wars for 300.
Oh, going big.
Oh man.
Do you want
And I'm looking for the set number in this one.
You look
Oh,
what?
the set.
You are not. You are
Yep.
not.
I am. Look at Lego set. You see how it says the set?
I know what the set is. I'm not looking for the set.
Oh, hey, you asked how difficult it was gonna be. This is 300 points worthy, man. I think Ross is up there. He's ready to throw it out. I think he knows.
I don't even know the set number.
Looking for the set. Nobody knows set numbers.
I knew the set.
I know
I
the
don't know
set. I don't know the
anything Lego
number.
I feel so bad for Ross right now.
Okay, Zane. I could. Well, now I'm going back and forth. I believe it is the ATST Walker, but I don't know what number it is.
All right, that's wrong either way.
Okay.
That's just wrong. I'm sorry. Ethan, would you like to take a stab at this?
What's that?
I know,
Wookiee
wait,
catamaran? Isn't that going with Wookiees?
No.
Before that.
No, first ever
Got it.
Chewbacca.
First
Yeah.
ever Spock.
Oh, how could I got that wrong? Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Now it all makes sense. Brad, if you don't get this,
Oh wait, does this have the timer?
I'm confused. I feel like you're acting like I should know this off the top of my. Well, I'm
we
gonna say
should
the,
have. We should have done
first-
this off the top
the
of our
first
head. We're
Millennium
complicating
Falcon?
it.
the first Millennium Falcon.
That is correct.
Oh,
You gave it to him.
man.
I
was
had
thinking
to.
too hard.
There was so much
complaining.
complaint. There was so much complaining about my actual question. They beat me down. It was 1 to 3.
Ross,
only
would
gonna
you have
give him
actually
100
known the set number? You
Set
did?
number, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not set number.
But,
I was
but
gonna
since
say,
he
I
didn't
thought
answer the
Matt was
question,
right.
since he didn't answer the question properly, I'm only gonna give him 150 points.
Oh.
I don't know. I just
Okay.
took them all away, but
Also, if you would have wrote set number, that would have been better. But
thanks, Matt. Thank you for that. Thank you for clarifying my clarifying question. I appreciate that. Ethan,
pleasure.
what's yours? We're moving past Matt's questions.
Most valuable Lego set 200.
Most valuable Lego set 200.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the number 5 most valuable Lego set ever?
Oh, darn it. I feel like an idiot in a mask.
number 5.
Number
5.
Number
You
5.
Let's
And
think.
honestly, I have the set number in the question, but that sounds like that's too difficult. So if you just can get the set, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
There's a level of these, so that's why I did them the way I did them.
Zane, can I ask a quick question?
No.
Afterwards, you can talk about it after stream.
On your next trivia, you can.
The Star Destroyer. I know. I don't know.
Incorrect. Matt and Brad.
Number 5. I want to say.
I should have said like the 5th most valuable, but whatever. It is where it's.
Yeah.
Oh, is it valuable? Not okay.
Lego.
Value.
No. Superstar Destroyer.
Nope. Incorrect. Ross.
Ross, do you have any guesses?
All right, so sorry to be that guy to ask questions about the questions.
Oh, we got.
You are
another
more
question.
than welcome to be that guy, Ross.
We're not talking San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. We're not talking Mr. Gold. We're not
Okay.
talking
This is-
anything
This
like
is
that.
Zane's interpretation of the 5th.
I'm very basic when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like I don't know all the conventions and all the things. I don't know all that.
Cool.
So this is just your
So-
basic thing.
It's definitely gonna be Star Wars.
Or
Yeah.
is it?
He's trying to throw you off. Don't listen.
Honestly, Super Star Destroyer was where I was gonna go. So if it's not that, I'm gonna go with the Imperial Shuttle, the UCS Tidarium.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Did we ever cover this on Lego Investments?
I don't think this
Technically-
one. No.
Well, we talked.
We talked about some, but not this one. So
This is all time.
I know it.
all-time top 10.
Wait, Brad, did
so
you
it's
look it up?
it's Matt's turn.
No, I don't. But I'm pretty sure I know it.
It was
So
my
go.
turn. I'm gonna get it wrong first, and then we'll all have it wrong.
All right. Go for it, Matt.
I'm gonna say it's a Star Wars set. I'm gonna go with, just because I recently purchased it, Jango Fett Slave 1 sealed in the
Incorrect.
box. Okay.
Not right. Incorrect. False.
Okay, can I take a quick stab at this?
Yes. Go
Like,
for it.
is it the Cloud's original Cloud City?
No. You know what? I gotta clarify this. It's not Star Wars.
Yeah, I just came up
Oh.
with one. I'm
not
gonna
so-
go. Is it my turn?
Yeah, just
You
go
just
for it.
let's just randomly guess now.
I'm
Wait,
thinking
now-
it's Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm gonna go with Black Pearl.
It's not.
See, what's throwing me off is
What
this
about the
number
carousel? Is it the
5.
carousel?
There's a top 10 list of the most valuable Lego sets ever. No, from to today, top 10, and this is the number 5 on that
What would it
list.
be?
And this is from Brickpedia, I believe, is where I got it. So top 10. And I have to
Which
clarify.
I will
where I got
say
it
that
from
should
Matt.
not be a good source because it is open source.
Is it Brickpedia or is it Brick?
Or
Brick
is that
Media and
the
Brick Media.
Or whatever.
Can we get a theme?
You can get it. It's. I
Creative.
feel like I kind of want to just give it to you because if I give the theme, it'll give it away.
Yeah.
Okay, give it away.
All right, I'll just tell you. No one gets it.
Wait, really?
No.
It is.
There's no
It
way.
is.
There's no way.
Wait, no, this isn't the newer one though.
No,
It's
it
the older one.
Wait, how much is it
2018.
selling for?
Or 2018,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, 18. I don't remember the numbers it had on there, but there was other ones that were remarkable, but that was just the number in that list.
Interesting.
You guys are all so mad at me. You're like, that is not correct.
No,
I
I
really
believe you.
don't think that's correct. I'm
No,
sorry.
Matt, shut up.
Matt always questions my questions. Always.
That just. Hold
Hey,
on.
all right.
Keep going.
It's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with.
Don't look it
Lego-
up, Matt. Don't look it
I'm gonna
up.
go with Lego Facts 300.
Lego Facts 300.
Yes.
Okay. How tall is the world's tallest Lego tower? And I put this one specifically because we have asked this question before,
I know.
and I know none of you guys remember this
Are you talking about bricks tall, or like
Just
height
feet.
tall?
in feet, like feet and inches. Like how tall is this thing?
Like a set you can buy, or like
No, it's just someone put a whole bunch of
Units-
bricks together
oh,
and
okay.
made a tower of Lego, and it's 9,000 feet tall or whatever you want to say.
It's over.
Closest number wins.
I'll give that. I'll give the closest number wins. So, Matt, Brad, who was asking the
it's
question was
me.
this?
It's me.
yeah.
10,000 bricks tall.
10,000 bricks? Well, we're talking feet. Not
Sorry,
bricks.
sorry, not. So I guess it'd be like about 1,000.
1,000 feet tall?
1,000 feet tall.
That's incorrect.
Because I mean,
Ross,
if someone built this, so it's
I guess I'll go with. I don't know, 200 feet tall.
incorrect. Moving on to Matt. I guess I shouldn't say incorrect because we just got to see who's closest. Matt, what's your number?
I'm gonna say, well, unless you got it right, then you can say correct.
True. Just not incorrect. It's because it's not. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna go with 500 feet tall.
500. Okay. Ethan, the artisan.
126 and a half feet tall.
126 feet tall. Yo, I'm sorry to say this, but Ethan gets the point.
How much is?
Wait, I had 200.
Oh, it was
94 feet,
94.
2 inches.
Oh,
Sorry, I
Man.
saw the 200.
The thing
Yeah.
went up, went right. I'm sorry. I don't know why it went right in front of the numbers, but it
Yeah.
did. So I apologize.
Nice.
Stupid question thing.
all right. It's back up to Mr. Source.
Also, if anyone wants to see how dyslexic I am, if you guys look down there and try to find Matt's name. Just a little fun fact of Zane. Only my
The
special-
moment.
I am dyslexic as all get out. So there it is.
Adam.
All right, let's do that last Star Wars 200.
That's Star Wars 200.
Oh boy.
How many Star Wars Lego sets were released in 1999?
Oh, come on. He was alive during that.
Yeah,
So was I.
He has all the sets too.
Hold on, guys. Sorry, we got the.
That's what Matt does. You're fine. We'll just call it the Matt time.
See, him and I do have a lot in common in terms.
You
of,
do. You guys are became best friends.
Oh, I forgot about Phantom Menace. Hold on.
It's not the first time this one has said that.
Is this also closest number wins kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll give that to you.
Usually with numbers, yeah.
Unless you get it correct. Yeah, then I'll give it to whoever has it closest.
I should be trying to think here. Just in case
I'm
I'm
just
wrong.
gonna 17. I'm just gonna throw that out.
That seems high.
Matt, what's your number?
Oh, I guess it's how many waves.
In 1999 as a year.
Actually,
so it's not-
pause. Ross, did you count the did you count anything beyond just box sealed on the shelf sets? Because this number is only based on boxed sealed regular Lego sets.
Yeah, I think I'm only thinking the box sealed.
Okay,
set.
because there was motorized ones that like things that was at the same time. It was
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
so don't count anything else but in the box.
In a year, I mean, okay. Let's go with. I'm just gonna give a number. I want to do that. 20.
Okay, Ethan.
6.
Okay. Brad.
More than 6, Ethan.
It worked last time, so
It did
Matt,
work
how many
last
did you
time,
say?
didn't it?
I said 20. You're gonna say 21.
No, because I'm trying not to go right in between you and Ross.
Ross said 17.
I'm gonna go 15.
Oh, dude, why would you do that? Because the answer is actually 13.
Oh,
I was going to give the question to Brad, to Ross, but
You turd.
I was thinking around that money. Yeah.
I don't know
Okay,
if you
that's
guys
it.
can actually see this, but these are the sets.
Yes,
right
we
here.
do.
Hey, where are the
So-
Technic sets?
The Technic ones were not included in this. The Technic ones
Oh.
and the robotic ones. Like I said, like I tried to clarify. Only
They were
bring
box
out regular
sets.
Lego
They were
sets.
still box sets.
They were box
Wayne.
sets.
They were, but that's just I tried to make it as simple as
So
possible.
technically, Ross would have been correct. Actually.
Ross
The,
got it.
the droid, the pit
Stormtrooper
droid, the
droids.
D1 battle droid.
Yep. Jango Fett.
How was there really that many? I thought there was like one or two,
Or no, that would have been before 1999. No, there was.
and they were in 1999.
There were a
It
couple.
would have been 15. I believe there
They
were
were
two.
like this.
Ah, she's got it right next to him.
No, there were
Like
three
I remember
more.
that, I do, but I thought. Okay, well whatever.
You got Darth Vader.
I thought it was gonna be too complicated.
C3PO.
If it's just system sets, though, I won.
How Ross? Will you feel better if I split?
Whatever. I'm just happy to be.
I feel bad.
But I want it to be known on the
This is
record
why we need specifics, Zane.
that I counted Technic as a box.
I'm
sealed
just messing
set.
with you.
You know how much how hard it is to get this as specific as possible for the
Yeah.
fellow Stud Buds
I know,
members.
I
It's
know.
like, all right, too complicated one week, not complicated enough the next
I
week. It's
know.
like I just
It
can't
gets,
win for losing.
it gets hard, I like to try to organize Lego a lot, but it's really hard. Like, you're like, oh, Star Wars sets, and then you go on the website, but it's like, oh, but there's also brick heads, which could also be Star Wars sets, and it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I tried to keep it like just like regular Lego, because like the motorized ones and the Technic ones, and I feel like those are other categories.
Right.
So
All right, we're losing
yeah.
daylight here.
No, we're not. Best daylight of all time. Okay, most valuable. Oh, just kidding. Not that's what I'm saying. Who's it? Matt.
It would be me.
your turn.
Sorry.
Yeah, Matt.
Most valuable set for 300. I'm gonna take a risk.
300. I'm clicking on the wrong screen. What is the set number 7 most valuable Lego set of all time?
Do we have a price at what the roller coaster sold
It's
for?
not the roller coaster.
I'm sorry, I don't. I should have wrote those down
Okay.
for you to make it more convenient for you, Mr. Mellish.
I'm sorry. So I'm trying to think if that sold for a certain amount.
You
What
want
we
to fight
would-
about this?
Yeah, let's fight about it. No.
Brick for Virginia. We're gonna have a UC smackdown between Zane and Matt.
You know what?
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's just go with. I don't know.
You're confident in this. Just spit it out.
Most valuable. I don't think you took resale value. That's the thing. I think you took value as in like in other terms, and that's what's making
No,
me...
it's literally like, so even at the highest selling point on Bricklink and all that stuff, I don't know if you remember doing some of these on your
Matt, I
investment.
think you need to stop asking questions and just play the game.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think, Matt?
I don't have any ideas. I'm gonna go with Star Wars again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Star Wars again.
Okay.
Darth Maul bust.
That's a good guess, but that's not correct.
Dag
I tried to give you a little bit of positivity in there. Ethan,
Oh, I appreciated that.
Adam, you're doing good.
Super Star Destroyer.
Adam.
The Superstar Destroyer?
The
No.
big one. I don't know.
The Superstar.
The what was it? It's
That's
the
right.
merry it's the carousel.
It is
The
not.
Ross?
Ross?
I'm gonna go with the Death Star 2.
Ooh, the Death Star 2 was actually number 6.
Oh.
Sorry.
I feel like he should get it if none of us got it.
That was close though. He's on the edge. He's right there.
I think he needs to get like 100 points for that guy.
All right, I'm gonna
Well,
give,
if
I'll give him
that
100
sells
points.
for...
Yeah, now I can start to place things.
Yeah.
Gives you some context.
Well, how much? Wait, how much does Stuff Source 2 sell for?
No.
Like 2,000.
Oh
Cloud City?
Nope.
no.
Ethan, do we just keep
Is
going
it
till
a
someone...
modular building? What's that expensive modular
Okay,
building?
it's not. Okay, I'll at this point I'll give you some clues, everybody. It
It's
is
not-
Star Wars, yes.
Oh, it is
It is not a modular building. It is a spaceship.
the first Star Destroyer.
No.
I don't think that's the. If it's almost $2,000, it's got to go.
Oh, the old Millennium Falcon.
No.
No,
no,
that
that's
was.
over
That was the
4,000.
number one.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What was it? Is that it?
You guys just crack me up. I love you guys so much.
All right.
Okay,
Who's
just
it? Who's it?
I think we're just guessing right now.
Yeah.
Do you have another
Yeah.
guess,
Ross, you
guy.
have
I
another
don't-
guess?
UCS X-wing.
Nope.
No.
The thing is, I covered all the Star Wars.
You literally
sets.
did on Star Wars ones. You did.
Was it in that list?
I believe no. Yes. No. Yes. I don't remember. Whatever. Brad, do you have a guess? Anybody have one more guess, or am I gonna reveal?
I'm out of guesses.
I'm gonna go
Fresh
with. No, go for it. Reveal this.
Just tell
Reveal
me.
this sucker.
It's the 2019 version.
My name's Henrik Andersen, and I'm a senior
See,
designer.
wait,
at Lego.
Still
What
being
makes-
You can
sold
still buy
today.
It is. That's why it's number 7, dang near at the bottom of the list. 7 out of 10.
What,
There's
where
other
were
ones.
My
you
name's
getting
Henrik
this
Andersen.
information?
Trust me. I will show you after the show. I will show you all of these.
Okay, because I was gonna say the
everything I have.
UCS AT-AT goes for more than that.
Okay, so 10 is the least valuable. 1 is the most valuable.
I'm thinking value is in terms of something else. That's the
Value is
problem.
in probably rarity, selling. There's probably other factors that go into it. I don't know, but
I
the list of
Okay.
valuable.
Okay.
Weird.
okay.
Matt's so mad. Matt's gonna yell at me.
I
after
am
this
mad.
one. Matt's gonna yell at me.
All right.
disappointed.
Who's next? Ethan.
Ethan.
Lego Facts 200.
200. Okay. Late end to end, the number of Lego bricks sold in a year would go around the world how many times?
Gosh, we've done this one.
We've done something
have-
like 21.
I'm at
Never
the
remember
point of
them.
I'm recycling things.
See if we actually
Never
remember.
remember them.
You
Oh, wait.
know,
21.
21? No. Brad? Before this makes Matt any more angry.
30.
Has anybody in the chat got these questions right?
I honestly, I haven't been looking. I've been trying to do this.
Here,
Dang.
I'll look.
Bet
I
shit.
said-
We'll go with 4.
You go with 4?
36.
No. 36? Well, I'm going to give it to Mr. Ross because he is the closest individual. Because the correct answer is 5.
Oh.
Oh.
Shot, Ross.
You can go around the world 5 times, and it looks
There
like
we go.
Ross is in the lead right now, too. Adam has 0.
That Adam guy. I don't know who that
That's
is.
Adam. Adam
He's
always
smart.
gets so mad whenever he has no points by the end. He gets so mad. Freaking Adam.
I
All
have
right.
nothing to say.
Who's up next? Brad?
Ethan. Wait, no. Ethan did. I'll do. I don't want to do most valuable. Lego Facts 100.
Yeah. That's a bear trap.
Yeah.
Okay. If you put 340 million minifigures produced last year next to each other in a line, how far would it stretch?
Okay,
Oh,
does the line go from head to foot or from side to
I
side?
swear to God, Matt. I swear to God. It doesn't clarify that, all right? When I do the
How are we
research, it doesn't
supposed to
say
guess?
side to side or front to back. It doesn't matter. It just.
This
Are you
isn't
gonna
like
sit
what.
and count and do the math for each individual brick for like the 4 millimeters long that each one is? The controversy behind it.
Are we saying
Miles?
feet? Like, or.
Miles?
Mile-
Feet?
Let's do miles. Miles. Everybody, miles.
Wait, how do you know not what the answer is?
I know the answer. I'm telling you, miles. It's in
It's a
miles.
conversion from minifigure to miles.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
Guys,
throw a
let's
guess
work
out there.
together on this.
It's a fun fact.
my
Yes.
car
Do
was
a community guess.
You know how fast you were going? I don't know, 15 minifigs a mile.
I love it. I love it. That's exactly how I'm gonna tell an officer next time I get pulled over. You know, if you guys can work together and get this correct, I will give everybody 100 points.
Well, the answer is
Ooh.
obviously 340 million times the length of a minifigure.
Or would it be
Right.
divided by?
Or divided by.
Or
No.
time?
Yeah,
you're right,
it would
it's
be
time, just
divided
time.
by. Anyone know how long
That's
is a
my
mini?
answer. Just an equation. Do I get
No
half?
using calculators, only brain math here.
Oh.
You know what?
Does anybody know how actually wide the minifigure is? Like a real measurement
No,
on it?
we.
It's like 3 studs, right?
All right, everybody, give me a
It's
number.
2
I
studs.
want one number from everybody, and whoever is closest, I'll give it to.
40 million.
26,000.
It's probably 2/3. No.
46 million, 26,000.
No,
40 million.
26,000.
It's probably half an inch. But then again, we don't know if it's.
Well, then just guess, Matt. Let's get this over with.
Okay. How many did you say, Ethan?
26,000. That's the circumference of the Earth.
Yeah.
15,000.
Ross?
27,000.
That means that
Oh.
the correct answer is 4,900 miles. Which
Oh,
means
wow. Oh my
Adam
gosh,
gets
it was so-
100 points.
Woo!
Finally, Adam, A.K.A. Matt Mellish.
Even
has
though I
been
wasn't
awarded-
even close.
He was so far off. But hey, you know, we had to give him something to cheer his grumpy butt up. All right, so who's ready for the most
It's
valuable
the
Lego
worst.
set?
Nuts.
Not me.
It's
Not
it's
me.
Ross. It's Ross.
Right? Ross?
Good
This
luck,
is you for
Ross.
the win.
If he
The
gets it,
scale
I
is
give
super
up.
confusing.
What is the #1 most valuable Lego set?
If it's not what I think it is.
Matt,
I'm
shut
like
your mouth,
afraid
Matt.
to say it's that because I just don't know anymore. This list.
I
is
think it's
complete.
100 points. You gotta
I
go
know
for
what
it.
the most valuable Lego set is.
All
And I
right,
can
it's gonna
prove
be
it.
the original UCS Millennium Falcon.
There you go.
That is.
All right.
You know what? I'm not even mad he got it right.
This I would have been more mad if he got it wrong. Like I feel like and Matt, so the reason why I specify that you should know some of these is because in the list it does talk about how somebody bought this one for $15,000.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Which I
it's
gave as
it's
So wait. It's literally how much someone bought these sets for.
it's like the highest sold at some point.
Oh,
I think. Like, there's
okay.
So why would the Star Destroyer?
Dude,
at
I have
any
no
point-
idea.
Some idiot on Bricklink was like, "I want to make the highest bid on this."
Gotcha.
Probably-
So they didn't
probably
take like
won
an
it.
average or a median or anything. They just took. So if I spent $20,000 on the
Outliers.
first battle pack, it would be the most valuable set.
Dude,
Because it's
let's
it's the
make
set
this
that's the
happen.
highest bought set. Like you know what I mean? Like this set has been sold for this amount, which is absolutely crazy. No other set has been sold for that amount.
I
So
guess
that's
Okay.
I'm
why
more
this, you know.
shocked that the roller coaster is sold for more than $2,000 at some point.
When we get off the air, we will look at this list together as a group and
We
converse.
should
about it.
publish this link to where you found it as well.
I will
Yes,
put it in
can-
the description below, so everybody can question my mental
bring back the
capabilities here.
Please do. Please do.
So, Mr. Saurus, our lovely guest, is the winner of the controversial
Bravo.
trivia time for this week.
All right. I know we're sort of running out. Stop. We're sort of running out of time here. We got trivia time to do, guys. Mr.
So,
Source is in my
time?
I
spot.
just got to put it there. I've now won Stud Buds trivia. I've won Emmasaurus. I'm
Wait.
just making my rounds.
Was Ross our first guest to win trivia?
He was. That's why we brought
Yeah.
him on here, because regardless of Matt's anger, you know, Ross came in, you know, level-headed, calm, you know, methodical, and he just took the cheese, you know.
Holy cow! I went back and we have 79 comments that I missed.
Thank you everybody for joining
Thank
in.
you guys for
Yeah.
playing along. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. For this segment of trivia time, we're not playing the intro. We're playing
Trivia
a
time?
little trailer to get us in the mood for this
You mean tier list?
tier list. Yes.
Oh,
All right, guys. This is our tier list trailer right here.
What is that thing?
I don't know if I like the animation or not.
the commander or something.
It's scary.
What the heck?
Today, we are going to be talking about in 2011, kids got this trailer dropped on Lego.com. We were all wondering, what is it going to be? This led to 2011's Alien Conquest.
Woo.
This is a fun one.
Yes, it really is. And it's also a very dark one, too. when you
Yes.
come down to the lore of it, it's kind of messed up. But to also now that I've kind of like set this up, let's play the commercial that they aired back then. 1 second. I gotta stop sharing my screen so I can share this. I'm out of sorts here. Sorry about this. Dang it.
We're having some technical difficulties, and while we wait,
While we wait,
just want to thank you all for joining the stream. If you are interested also in getting some Stud Buds merch, be sure to check out the link in the description below. You can get a V-neck cut like Brad has above me, or you can get a normal regular cut. So we also have mugs, stickers, hoodies, and the like. So be sure to check it out if you're interested. If you are a first-time viewer as well, if you came from the Emmasaurus realm and you're a fan of their content and you're a first-time tuner-inner, be sure to like and subscribe because we're happy to have you. And I don't know, it's just always nice to have new viewers.
Yeah, it's really great. And hit that like button and hopefully drop us a follow on our Instagram and stuff. But let's watch this trailer.
Breaking news from Lego Alien Conquest.
Aliens are invading Earth!
To stop the alien attack, call in the Alien Defense Unit. You can build the defense truck. Ready your vehicle. Rush into action.
I like that.
And fight back. Fire! Only you can help save humanity from Lego Alien Conquest. Each set sold separately.
Nice.
And that
like
was
that.
Alien Conquest. So let's look into the story and some of these sets and figure out where this should go on our tier list. So how this works, guys. Oh my gosh, 1 second. So that's why I don't have YouTube videos on repeat. So how this works here is we look at a theme, an old Lego theme, and we go, how good was this Lego theme? And to set it up here, we have this is a list of not complete because I have the newer list, but some of the older Lego themes on here. And then I also got the newer list. I'm still working on building up the newer list. Ross, is there any of these that you were upset about that they're so low?
Jack Stone deserves to be down there. Honestly, and this is my hot take, mission to Mars mission, I think it's a little high for me.
Really? Okay.
Really?
What killed me about those were the aliens were like, you couldn't do anything with them. I think they had 1 point of articulation at most. I'd have to agree with most everything else on here though.
Okay.
I think Power Miner should be S tier, but that's just me.
I tried. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. All right. Sweet. We always love getting the
good
opinions on that. Ooh, I think he's lagging on us. Or is
Yep.
that just me?
Oh, he's
back.
back. He's back.
Okay, he's back. You're good. You're good. All right.
Emily used the microwave. Who knows?
Dang it, Emily.
So we're going through 2011's Alien Conquest. First came out in 2011. First seemed to have aliens battle over Earth. So actually the aliens came to Earth and all that. So it's like Lego usually hadn't done that before. Usually it was outer space, either humans fighting humans in outer space or aliens fighting humans in outer space or working together. There was planned to be a second wave of the theme, but was canceled. Not many people know why. It was like random. They kind of there's some little stuff I saw in it, but yeah. Also, funny thing, BFAB just put out a video about Alien Conquest in this newer wave. That was before I even decided doing this. And also has ties to a lot of other themes, which was a really cool thing where it kind of built in this universe of Lego. And it was, while I was exploring this theme, it's really cool to see how it actually connects. And I have proof of how it connects to these other themes. So, story: aliens tried to world dominate against the Atlantis Guardians, but alien commander, but they were kind of like stopped and pushed away, and so then they came back, and then the alien commander also assisted Emmasaurus, villain from Pharaoh's Quest, which is another theme we have talked about, in creating the 5 golden treasures.
5
aliens
treasures?
Yes, which were in alien.
5.
Aliens then tried a full-scale attack on Earth to abduct all the humans and use their brains as fuel for their batteries, and then enslave the mindless zombies.
Excuse me?
Yes, you heard that right. So in the comics, there's even ties to Dino and Lego City. So this also had like big ties to Lego. Like the cool thing about this theme was that you could take like your Lego City and just slap your alien invasion on, and it will like just fit perfectly.
That's what I did with it.
Yeah. So on the left here, you can see how the aliens were with the Guardians of Atlantis. And then you can also see the Pharaoh's Quest there. So like in this comic strip was in the club magazines, and you can see there's like connections to Pharaoh's Quest. And on the right, you see Dino, which was another thing we've talked about. And so, yeah, it's really cool stuff here. You can also see the aliens using some like Pharaoh Quest technology on the left there. And here again, they kidnap the king of Atlantis. And so, yeah. All these are kind of interconnected, which I think is really cool because you don't really see that a lot. And yes, it's only in the comics, but they still connected these amazing Lego, like exploratory Lego themes. They missed out with not using power miners, but you know.
Go to the power miners planet.
So here's the different aliens. You can see those on the top. So there's alien pilots, alien troopers. That is the king of the aliens. And cool thing is, there is actually a CMF who was the queen, who looks like these guys. And you could get her. I think it didn't come out that long after this.
Is the alien clinger thing like a helmet thingy?
We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, sorry.
So yes, and then we have the ADU, which is Alien Defense Unit, which I think really liked how they looked. Sadly, you don't get any like classic space swooshes on it or anything, but you know they're not the outer space; they're the defense unit on the ground, and you get some different versions of them. All right, so how the alien clinger worked was you would take a civilian. You pop off the hair, and you can actually stick the alien clinger on, and that's how you turn them into their zombie.
Whoa. That's like a
So that's why they wear helmets. That makes sense. Okay.
And like the alternate face would be them like screaming because they're getting their brains sucked out.
Oh my gosh.
Not the brain.
Yep. So let's get into some of the sets here. So this was like the $5 set you could get back in the day. I just love how you get like an alien. Like it's that classic. We've seen it a lot in like classic Lego themes where it's like, hey, you get your bad guy and your good guy, and one of them has a tiny vehicle. And you know it's like little attack craft. And then it's like you want to build up your ADU. You want to have like these guys like I'm gonna quickly put this out there. I feel like these are great to army build with. Like you have your commander, but like you kind of do want to get your army. Like you want. Like it was something like 4 million aliens are attacking Earth. You need to get your 4 million aliens.
Damn aliens! It's a lot of.
This is another one. You got your different defense things here with your little like. Aliens are great because they can have their like little bikes that they rode around on, and that's kind of a similar head to something we saw in Space Police too.
Find the Lego pistol.
Which actually, there's a lot of new stuff that they brought from the CMF line. So also like in this one, you get
I have that one.
You do?
My friend had this. It's a cool set.
I like it.
The pod actually comes off and you become a
Tri-Droid.
spaceship. And then you can put like a human in the back of it. And some of them did come with civilians, which was kind of nice.
Business.
This is another one, which if we have time, I'd love to show you guys these little TV. They're very short TV ads they did and how messed up these are. But it's just funny to me. And then we got this one. It's like the ADU barricade. The cool thing about this ship is you could land on someone's head and pick them up and pull it away. There was these rubber things underneath it, so it actually like latch onto the head. So another just like that's your classic like UFO designs. I love how they incorporate it. With the colors. And then here's your big bad guy spaceship with your reporter because alien invasion happening, so you got to have your reporter.
Do you know that one? That one had a sound system in it.
Really?
You would
Like
hold
the
it.
commercial I was making.
Yeah, and so you would hold it, and it would spin. And it would make these like creepy, like alien synthesizer sounds, just like the ones in the commercial you saw. Yeah,
Man.
We need that. Is there a
That's
button
really
like a
cool.
motor type thing that moves it, or do you?
I couldn't remember if it spins
I
with the
think
motor
you just
or what.
like spin it. I think.
Yeah, but there's definitely a sound brick inside of it.
Huh.
That's really
It's
cool.
awesome.
And then I think one of my favorite sets out of all this, the alien defense unit, you get like the UFO little pod there. You get something you can put the aliens in. I like it how you can launch the ship off of the defense unit. Like I feel like that's something like you have your little craft on top of it, so you don't drive
Oh, yeah.
out, and it's like we need to get some people up there. I don't know. I always loved the command centers that they did with like agents and all those.
Agents,
So
right? Yeah.
Yep,
this
I like
is
it,
just
though.
great.
I like you shoot 4 shots at the same time.
Yeah.
Does the actual vehicle like click together to become like one long vehicle, and then like
It is connected. It's like a trailer. So you got your trailer and you got your like tank Humvee thing.
I like
Okay.
that
And then, of course-
helicopter. Looks really militaristic.
I honestly like the ADU vehicles. Like it's like got that cool blue, which is just like
yeah.
it's not like I don't know. It's got that cool blue. And then of course I'm trying to remember. There's like it's got that cool camo blue on it, which like I used to have some of that growing up.
Is it
And
a
then it's like
sticker?
yes, probably. This and then there was the battle pack that came with a couple aliens,
Ooh.
a couple ADU, and a civilian. So
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
So that's all of them.
Yes. But
That's
real
it. Just kidding.
yeah. So there's one wave of these in 2011. Again, they were going to do a second one in 2022, but yeah.
I believe would say. Let me know what you guys think, but it sounds like because they canceled it so abruptly, my thought is that it didn't sell as well as they thought it would, and that's why. Did they not perform well? Do we think, or
My guess would be more of the military side of things. And this is the same
really?
we saw with Dino Attack being canceled. Was that?
Okay.
I mean, these are defense. It sounds very like military like, but the other thing. So I mentioned earlier, I'm a huge Halo fan. What really drew me to these guys originally was the ADU costumes or the things, because you can plop out one of those visors and put like a silver or gold one in,
Oh,
and you had a Spartan from Halo.
There you
like
go.
that.
that's really cool.
And even then, those pistols, I'm pretty sure they started in this series. So we've seen those for a while now, but I think that's when those started coming out.
Yes, around
yeah.
that. Some of like the laser guns they have started in the CMF line, but this was the first introduction of them.
Yeah, and so it was like you could tell it was. I can't even remember some of them because you can get like a pink version of the ADU and one of the later CMFs.
Yes.
You get some of the aliens in different colors and stuff, and the Queen as well. So my guess would be that it's that. The other thing I can maybe think of is 2012 is when the Avengers sets came out, and that was also aliens. So maybe that was like a conflict. But
Or the government realized that this was way too close to what's really going on behind the scenes that we've not been informed about, and they decided to interfere and told Lego that they had to pull them off the shelves.
I was gonna say maybe also like as I said, it's kind of if you think about it, it's aliens coming in, taking people's brains and harvesting them for
it
battery
was
power.
dark. It was very dark.
and it's very done in a like colorful fashion. But Galaxy Squad came out in 2013,
Galaxy Squad.
which was one Ross was gonna one of the other ones he suggested, but it was the next space one. It's like basically alien insects versus kind of similar looking guys. Yeah, that'll be a fun one to talk about some other time.
Man, I missed that one too. I couldn't pick between the two. I like them both.
I feel like Ross likes aliens. What do you guys think?
Maybe Ross is an alien.
Ross, you.
I was trying to see if I could find it online. Discontinued. Oh, it's like the first thing that pops up. According to this person, here we go. 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying.
1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. How many seconds? All right. Fun fact: I really like the little purple accents on this thing. Like it's not all purple, but there's just like purple.
It's nice.
Just
They
a couple
definitely-
slopes, a couple things, just little. Boop.
They did their faction colors well.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
The fluorescent greens with the purple and the grays.
The
It's not
blues,
all gray. It's not all,
yellows.
Yeah.
yeah, the yellow.
Which
I got
again,
you.
kind of the purple, especially at the time, made me think like Halo a lot. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
alien
Oh,
ships
yeah.
are purple. So I used to
Oh,
think,
Okay,
like the
so
ghost and-
according to Mark Stafford, a second wave of
Banshee.
Alien Conquest was planned to be released in 2012, but it was later canceled in favor of introducing too many new different Lego set themes.
Whoa.
Mm.
which I can't tell if that means like
Ninjago.
they were. Yeah, I think they're introducing a lot of themes, and they were like, "Oh, we don't want to like have too many on this." I don't know.
Don't
They
wanna
want to
play.
like introduce new stuff,
Right.
but then Galaxy
Yeah.
Squad comes out like a couple years later. So
Well, a part of it is like it's hard to market so many different ideas that are vastly different from one another. Like for a general consumer who goes down the Lego aisle, do I want a space set with aliens, or do I want a Star Wars set, or do I want I don't know, whatever have a city set, something a bit more generic in terms of comparison to everything
Especially
else.
that next year again was that Marvel wave, and the DC started
Right.
right then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were probably focusing more on that. That's a shame if that's the reason it got swept under the rug. I mean, look at that one. That one's cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one.
But I really like them. At our bricks and minifigs, you can always find these ones for like the cheapest, like $4 or $5, like in the little
Really?
mold. Because no one wants them, and so I'm always anytime I see these little alien guys. This and Galaxy Squad, that one's also great. Like I love collecting those little alien dudes because I'm like, wow, look at all the molds they did there.
Yeah.
Why can't they make a Phase 2 Commander Cody?
Yeah, right.
I want to quickly play this. Like, so they did like this 4-part series, and then it kind of was cool because it ended with being like, "We need your help, and this is how you can help." But I just want to like play this real quick because I think this is very entertaining, and I think you'll guys get a big kick out of it.
Breaking
Matt's
news
gonna love
from
this.
Lego Alien Conquest.
We are reporting live from the alien invasion downtown. Excuse me, sir. How do you feel about the alien invasion?
Invasion? No. I don't have time for an invasion. I'm late for a business meeting.
Whoa!
There's a business
taken.
meeting he's going to be late for. Oh no! The aliens are everywhere! What are we going to do?
Oh my gosh.
And legitimately, all of them ended this way.
So aggressive.
That was scary.
That was scary.
I'm gonna
Can
have
you just
nightmares,
like?
guys.
This is why I think this thing got discontinued. This is my conspiracy theory. Because if you look through them all, at the end of it, a bunch of people, the reporter and the head of the ADU gets abducted. Like this is 3 minutes to watch them all. I highly recommend. They're on YouTube. The head of the ADU gets abducted with the reporters, and they all get put into these pods, get their brains sucked out. And then the alien commander is like there saying, "I'm coming to conquer." And they goes to the ADU headquarters and being like, "This is how you can help us." And I'm like, I was
Oh,
watching this earlier, and I just like,
Oh man.
kids got these. Like,
Good marketing play, I guess.
I remember like with this theme, you got like the ships coming down, abducting cows and stuff. Like, yeah. So,
It's just
No,
so
not the
aggressive.
cows.
It's just
Yeah.
so aggressive.
Mhm.
but like I like it. Like I don't hate what their marketing
No.
for it was, but it's just like my thought was like, this is for kids. Like,
Do we have the list of all
Yeah,
the other jerseys?
I
me
think
one second.
I do think they have a high level of playability based on
Oh yes.
Definitely.
the look of the sets. What Ross you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Playability is
definitely-
probably unreal compared to a lot of other things at that time.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Well, like you said too, it like even in the comic books, it shows it can go into like any other theme. Like it's taking over that planet or that place or whatever it's going on.
And I
can
think
do anything.
compared to other space, compared to other space themes, this was great because so many people do Lego cities. Having a
Mhm.
thing that you can literally drop in the middle of it and be like, "Hey, you got city figures in these sets too." Literally, I'm pretty sure they're connected to the 2000 level city line in a way. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of commercials. Like, I think I'd see a lot of crossover between the two and like Lego promotional stuff.
Hey Brad, I know you only can show the picture of it, but can you pull up actually like the picture to or the like other tier list
Yeah.
that's kind of fully fleshed out? Okay.
Hmm.
Because I know
those
you're remaking it. So
Yeah, that's something that was put on the back burner for a while. Sorry.
no worries. I just wanted to see kind of what we've rated to other things and like thinking about how this would compare.
Where's fairies?
Um,
Where did we put fairies?
You mean
Fairies?
elves?
Elves. That's what I meant.
Zane.
I was gonna say, so like Pharaoh Quest, Atlantis, we kind of had as a B. Wait, do we do Atlantis?
I don't think we've done Atlantis yet.
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
I don't think so.
Wow.
We did Aqua
Oh.
Raiders.
Okay, I guess we need to do Atlantis sometime then. I don't know actually out of these two which one's newer, by the way. So that's why I keep switching between. Oh, this one is.
That
Okay.
one.
That one's
yeah.
new. I mean, Ross, I don't want to sound rude. I really don't. I mean, I really enjoy the sets.
See, you're not offending anybody
I
by
don't want to
being
offend anybody.
honest about what you believe.
What my honesty through behind this is, I like the sets, I like the colors, I like the figures, I really do. It's got tons of playability, tons of cool little things going on it. Is this something I want to go out and get every single one of them? No. Is this something that as a kid I would enjoy? Yeah. I feel like it's middle of the road for me. They didn't continue the line. If they would have continued, I feel like they would have done a lot more with it. But what they did do was still good. Like each one of these sets, I'm not underwhelmed in any way. Each one is very unique and worth the price point that it was sold at, in my opinion. Like we've had a discussion about cars that was a $10 set with like 10 pieces in it, and we're like $10 for 10 pieces. What the heck are you thinking? But I feel like it's a B. Like I know we put a lot of things in B, but it's good. But it's not like I'm gonna run out and grab it. For me. If I see it and it was more decent, then I would get it.
I think this is definitely a good space theme. Like it's unique in its own way, and I think it's hard with space sometimes to be a little more unique. Because I feel like a lot of times we'll get like this is kind of copy and paste of another space theme, where it's like the first one that comes to Earth, it interacts well. Like this is like they really took like someone. I felt like how they came up with this theme was someone was like, hey. This is all the cliche alien things. Make a Lego theme out of it, like of aliens coming to Earth, and they made it, and they did a good job. Like the aliens look weird, but like, you know, they're supposed to be hideous and like good. Like they're supposed to kind of, they're supposed to look like that.
Does that farmer set come with a cow?
No,
or just the farmer?
Oh,
just the farmer, but. As I said, it's kind of cool because you can like drop the set on top, and it has a light brick in it too, so it like lights up. But you can drop it on like there's the rubber like tip things, like pointy, and they're there, so you can actually like literally grab someone up with it.
By the head, you said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with B as well, and the reason why is because, in all honesty, there's not a whole lot to dislike about this for me, but I can only come at this kind of from my own perspective. Like Brad, what year did these come out?
2011.
Yeah, so I was still buying Lego at the time, and in all honesty, this sounds terrible. I don't remember seeing this theme on the shelves. And I believe is because of my interest level in certain Lego themes and what I would rather buy versus what I wouldn't rather buy. And Lego original themes can either be amazing or pretty good. Like they're usually never something that I dislike other than something like Shima or Jack Stone. Right. But they're very creative idea wise. And I would say that for the majority of the time, the idea either makes or breaks something. I really like the idea. I really like the minifigures. I really like the design of the sets themselves, and I also agree with you, Zane. The price point is like perfect. It's just not something that I would want to buy and display on a shelf, or like these are definitely sets to play with as a kid and then put in the bin.
I think just going to quickly throw this out there. I think we do have a few sets in this line. I think this one would be a cool one to display on the shelf. That one, I mean, that'd be kind of sick. Maybe one of these two. Yeah, like one of the UFOs, but like even this UFO is like small enough that it'd be like fine. I think we do have sets in this line, but story-wise, I like it.
Yeah.
From the story perspective, we've talked about this with Chima, how it's like, wait, what's the story here? This is too complicated. When you have a certain thing, I like this because it's like, as I keep bringing back to this. I don't mean to keep being a broken record, but it's what's happened in Lego. Lego City is under attack by an alien group. That is your story. You play it out from there. So you build your and it's cool because I think like, hey, I would love to build a city around this that's just under invasion. And then like, how does your ADU defend it? It's like I can think of this from a mockable and storyline all coming out with great.
Yeah.
do agree.
I feel
though.
like what I'm learning the more that we listen to everyone talk about this, I feel like the problem with this theme is that we need more. Like I feel like they ended the theme too soon because they had so much potential.
At the end of the day, like I like this theme a lot, but at the end of the day, it didn't. Whatever the powers that be didn't give it a second chance, and I think that's what's hurting it.
I agree.
But it's kind of sad because I think this one had a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think it suffers from some of the early Lego kind of idea, like you know when like Bionicles, when they started catching on and realized like, oh wait, people want story. Who knew? And they were setting it up, and this is how Lego usually does it. Their first wave, there's not like Monkey Kid comes out, you're like, I don't know who any of these guys are, but whatever. And you know, eventually the stories start to get set up. And this one, it seems like they went all out with the story at the beginning with this. You buy the comic book and everything, or that comes with the comic books and the instructions.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, man, this is really intertwined. I mean, and to your other point too, it did feel like it was a Lego City like expansion pack. Like you buy Sims Halloween or whatever. That's what this kind of felt like. It was like, oh, you had your Lego City. And at the time I was building the Lego City, I had the town plan from the 50-year anniversary town plan, and I couldn't afford the modulars, but I could like try to get some of the other smaller city sets. And I was like, oh, this is perfect because you can get those city sets. Like I'm thinking of like that yellow bank or the pizza shop and stuff, but it made the perfect stop motion, and you put in aliens in there. Like it complemented city very well, which also was like a huge plus for me, because at the time I was getting a little bit of this, mostly like the building facades, and it was cool. And that's also where like eventually Marvel came in to replace that, because you can also just get city sets and put Iron Man in it now. But
go on.
I would give it an A. If it made it to 2 waves, I think it would be S.
I can get behind that. I definitely can, like you said, because honestly, the comic book for me also feels like a throwback to the '99, Star Wars sets where you got the comic, the different builds. Like these are different things you could do with it.
I'm pretty sure this was just in the Lego Club magazine.
Was it?
Well,
okay.
I'm just saying any type of comic book
Brickmaster. No, it said Lego Club when I looked at it. I'm pretty sure. So.
Well, I'm just saying.
I guess
just that side of things. The fact that there is a comic book for the theme is like the '99, X-wing or stuff like that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And so I feel like I want more, so I can get behind an A because it makes me wanting more. Like, what other ships does this have? If they go underwater, to Atlantis, what are they taking under there? They're not taking their normal spaceships. Like, what? There's some other things they could have done with this, and I just feel like you said, like they just stopped, like a year too early.
Yeah.
And it would have also been, honestly, you could have done another great theme after this, where it's you bring your favorite characters from Pharaoh Quest, Atlantis, and all that, and have your crossover theme. Because I think, honestly, Lego used to. I've been looking at a lot of Castle and old classic space stuff, and Lego did a great job of making like, here's your theme, and here's all these complementary themes around it. Like, I think Lego should do that again. Where I'm sorry, this is going to go on a rail here quickly, but like, I think Lego needs to do that, where it's like, hey, we got your. We got your city theme, but maybe we add on a couple of exploratory themes, but it's like there's stories there that can intertwine. Like,
right,
it could be like, this can be on its own thing. This doesn't even need to be a part. You don't even have to have Atlantis. You don't even have to have all those themes to enjoy just this theme, but you can also have them together to enjoy them even more.
Yeah. So. Well, imagine if they all got together and went to the aliens' homeworld. Like, they're like, hey, we're going back.
I bet you that's where it would have gone.
I have to watch BFAB's video, because he found there was like actually like sets that they had set up to release.
Oh, and really? That's, I
saw it.
I feel like he would even be good in Ninjago. You know how like Ninjago lately has been kind of hitting on some old Lego themes?
Yeah.
They haven't done aliens as far as I know. I think that'd be a cool one.
Yeah.
That would be.
I think, honestly, what they should just do is have their multiverse. Since multiverse is big right now, you have your multiverse theme where you bring back like characters from all these different themes. Ninjago, and you got. I mean, it's
Jack Stone.
Yeah.
You gotta redeem himself.
We just get Jack Stone character abducted by the alien the first 5 seconds of it.
I would agree with randomly random what he said. Personally, I like the theme. I like the story. A set or two would be nice to display, and the playability is great. It's solid, but not amazing. He's right. It's like a well-constructed theme. My problem is that like I don't get excited about it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I would
Like,
get it like the
story.
minifigures.
I just think it's just missing a little bit more. Like
And
the
I think-
background is all there. It's
Yep.
just I got it. Like, why do I care about this reporter?
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
like
Exactly.
just
All right,
one.
we keep
thing.
cutting off Ethan. I'm going to give him a chance to talk.
I'm debating between A or B because I really like the sets. Would I get everything? Probably not. But the minifigures are really cool. Like the alien stereotypical alien pieces. Those are really cool. And what kid would not want that?
Right.
And I
Also,
would
an
want
alien
that.
you can put on someone's head to take
Mhm.
over. It was awesome.
Brain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that wants to put it at A because of the minifigures, and I would get a set or two. I would get the battle pack and really a couple of them. It's hard to place it when you have Star Wars and Marvel and all of that. It's
Not
a
compared
really
to
good theme, but they need to make a movie about it, and then we would all put it S.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, S.
They have a
It's-
lot of
it's-
alien movies.
I
Ethan.
was gonna say, what's Independence Day? Like,
Isn't Star
I'm
Wars
gonna put it in
alien?
A. I'm gonna put it in A.
I'm gonna
like
put
a-
an A too.
A.
I'm still holding with B, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
I did it.
The playability
it.
is
You're-
at its high scale. with this one.
This one's higher than fairies, isn't it? Are we
Elves.
elves, fairies, whatever? No, fairies. LOL.
Yeah. All right, that's all I had for that. Wow, we went long today, so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
sorry,
Ross.
Ross.
Ross is leaning. He's
Tried
so
to
tired.
be
He's
really
like,
Standing next to him, going like,
We
You're
really
all
do our
good.
best to be
I didn't even notice.
respectful of other people's time, especially when
Yes.
we have a guest. So we really appreciate you being able to stay as long as you have tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was a blast. Appreciate you guys having me, man. This is fun.
Well, very
So you
go.
said I'm the first winner of the trivia.
yeah.
Do I get like a plaque or something?
We'll go to
You get
the-
a dot sign that says "Dog Mom."
Oh wait, he already has it, right?
Hey, there's your
Yeah,
trophy.
we should do
Wait,
that. We should.
Ross, great idea for your next video with Emily. You guys get dot sets, and you have to make a winner of trivia time. Like,
There you go.
It's
Way
Studbud's
to ask
trivia.
for a Studbud shout out on Emily's channel. Way to thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Brad.
Hey Ethan, you should make him a plaque out of Lego.
Oh, now you're thinking.
yeah, you send it to the next guest who wins. You have to pay for shipping.
Brick rodeo. Like,
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
no
Brick Rodeo.
shipping.
There you go. There you go.
All right, guys. Well, this has been an awesome day. A big thank you to Ross coming out. I hope you guys learned a little bit around him and how the Emmasaurus channel works. Thank you so much for putting up with our craziness today. Oh yeah, as Matt said, go check out the Studbuds merch store. Link down below. We got some awesome stuff there. We got shirts, we got hats, we got mugs, and hopefully we'll get some more stuff, new designs out there soon. Let's see what else. Join the Discord server. Next week we're gonna be doing some questions. Maybe bring in some new segments. So we're hoping to do that. But yeah, join the Discord. We ask a lot of questions there. We try to interact with you guys there a lot. Join the Instagram. We'll let you know if shows are canceled. We try to put unique content there too for the Stud Buds. And then, as always, guys, be cool. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we hope to see you guys next week. Bye-bye.